You're listening to the smooth sound of RPGMP3.com. Dungeon On.
We are in.
Woohoo!
Woohoo indeed.
Oh wow, my sound's a lot louder now that I'm closer to my mic.
And I gotta go.
I like that y'all started recording just as I got a text message I needed to read, and so was completely fucking gone.
That's bad.
Completely silent.
It was stripping related, so.
Oh, is it like, I don't know, how stripping related?
I'm just getting some feedback from some of them.
Oh, did they film you, like with your knob hanging out and stuff?
Yes, because I whipped my dick out and just did helicopter dick for like 10 minutes. That's the entire routine.
That's like the boy version of pasties, right?
I feel like I may have missed some of this conversation by not being here.
I don't think I'm ready for this conversation.
Nick took the day off work specifically to go and hang out with strippers and wave his penis at them.
Hang out with strippers anyway, right?
Shh. The people at home don't know.
Well, they know what I do, so they assume that any. Oh well, I guess they have.
Well, they're not strippers; they're burlesque dancers. Let us not belittle the fact that they aren't strippers.
They are striptease artists, if you will.
Are they? I thought they'd be burlesque performers.
Either one, I think, as long as you recognize that it is an art form versus. Yeah.
Yeah, just wiggling their stuff. So, but for men, it's just taking their stuff out and windmilling their junk around, right?
Yeah, that's all it is. It's just you do helicopter dick.
What is your stage name? Do you have one?
It's the same.
Oh, okay.
Nick,
Big
Nick
smalls.
the vegan.
Yeah, I can't be making new Twitter accounts and shit.
Are you performing?
No, next month.
What was that? Nick the smallest vegan.
I don't think smallest is in there, and I'm not the smallest vegan. Seen way tinier.
Become smaller? Wow.
So in the town of Phandelver.
Please.
Okay, I apologise. We don't. In the town of Phandelver, Nick is doing a show in somewhere. Okay, I guess you guys were thinking about. It was getting towards kind of resting up. Some of you had already turned in.
No. It was after supper. We were heading to the orchard.
Except that you guys had turned in.
I suppose we weren't sleeping.
Okay, but no one's going to come and get you. I guarantee that.
No, but it was meeting up at supper at the inn.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Okay, fair enough. So
I feel like just for that, I should just go wave my dick at the elf at the Shrine of Luck. Just can I just helicopter dick in front of her for like 10 minutes?
I know what your constitution.
Is that the new version of casting Tasha's uncontrollable hideous laughter?
Pretty much.
Mm.
Unless there's a vomiting laughter.
What thing? What was it? Uncontrollable lust? That Pathfinder spell or something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's not the spell Nick would be casting. Vomit swarm, maybe.
I feel it's only fair to warn you all that I'm in a shitty ass mood and I haven't had a lot of sleep and I've been running around all day. So.
But why are you in a shitty ass mood? You just made a potload of money selling a hat.
Because I'm never satisfied.
Yeah. Well,
She could have made more money, Hal.
right.
I don't like it when people actually pay me. I can't know them. Right?
You can't fade off there. I think she's moved away from the mic.
Yeah,
I think she is.
I'm gonna pick something up.
Okay.
I moan because I don't want to make money because then I can't moan about never making money.
You can't be the starving artist when you can eat.
Yeah.
Well, then you get closer to your limit of pin money or whatever.
Yeah. It's like I've ever made anything close to that.
Well, you can dream.
I can. I do indeed.
Alright, so are y'all done with y'all's eating and boning or whatever?
Yeah.
Boning is never done.
You got like allowed last time because you were newbie lover wife man things, but this time
Wife man thing.
like, not taking any shit. It's rubbish and disgusting and gross, and only gross, rubbish, disgusting people do it.
What's
The boy and girl stuff that they kept doing.
the cooing and the...
Ooh. Gross. It's also really lame.
It's really what?
Lame.
Lame.
Lame. I think in this game it would be awkward to hit on any characters. 'Cause in essence, you're kind of hitting on Hal.
Well, that's the problem with the non-NPCs, yeah.
Hence why you choose romantic interest from inside the party.
Nice. So what you're saying is that Nick should go with Thing,
Sure.
or you should try a threesome with you guys.
I would hook up with Thing, but like that'd be male on male. So there would be salad tossing going on, and I've been told you never toss a dwarf.
What the hell is salad tossing?
Salad tossing is mostly in prison. They do it a lot, or it's basically eating an asshole out.
Oh, cow.
Interesting.
So back in the town of Phandelver.
Remind me never to have salad at Nick's house.
It's vegan. That's all you're gonna get.
Then I'll just pass.
Oh, that's funny.
You put like something on there so it doesn't taste as bad.
Stop it, Nick.
About your expertise, Nick.
Stop it.
Please stop.
Yeah, okay, what was me acting?
Okay, so you have.
Oh, man. No. You may have broken somebody.
I think it all just came at once into Heather's mind and she broke.
At least it only came into her mind.
No, that's something else when you come into the mind.
Hey Nick, what's the word for that? I'm sure there's some other kind of vegan cooking word.
I don't know. We'll check Urban Dictionary later.
Urban Dictionary, the source of all knowledge about pervy shit.
Okay, so we're in the town.
Yes.
Are we meeting? I forget what we said. Are we meeting back up at the inn, or are we meeting at the
Yes.
Yeah.
So unless you guys want to do something else, you can head back to the inn for supper, and then you can meet
No,
up.
they- I believe everyone has already sucked.
Well, you went and got your thing, your bow, and all of that stuff was done. Is there anywhere else you want to look at while you're heading out?
I'm good with meeting up and going to the orchard.
Okay, so everybody meet up.
Sorry, I was just gonna say at the end.
Yes.
I'm gonna see like are they strictly an ale place? Do they have like a small tankard or something that a person could purchase for home consumption, or a wine bottle or something?
Sure.
Or a growler.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, right? So that's a small tankard.
Are you taking it away with you?
Well, gotta offer something for good impressions.
Well, the other option, it could be a wineskin that you could buy from them.
Oh, it's what options do they have?
Yes.
Yes.
They can do you a small keg, or they can do you a wineskin.
You need to get a little clip so you can attach it to your belt, like they do it like Ren Fair and stuff.
Not for a loop.
I think we'll go for the small. Well, we'll go for the wine.
Going for the wine.
Going for the wine. How much will
Very
put me
good.
back?
Well, he does start with elves, so
What? Who starts with what elves?
he consorts with elves, therefore wine.
On top.
I don't think we heard anything about Ettermath consorting with elves, but I suppose we heard it. We heard.
You're going for the wine.
Ah, yes.
Wine. Where are you? Wine.
How many pansies drink wine?
Wine. Wine common or wine fine? It's going to be common.
Yeah, I figured.
And it's a pitcher's worth, which is a gallon.
Sure.
So,
God, it could be anybody.
the water skin holds 4 pints. How many pints in a gallon here? 8-ish?
Well, it depends.
Imperial or
Pints are different as well.
I'm guessing it's not imperial.
What's the difference?
So, a wine skin containing 4 pints of wine will cost you 3 silver pieces.
Done.
And that actually gets you a wine skin as well.
Woo.
That comes with the skin.
With the skin.
Yep, with the
Skin
wine
on.
inside. Skin on. Just the 1 skin though. Not 2 skin,
Say it.
not
Not 4
3 skin. You jumped ahead there, thing.
yeah, well, you know.
You can never tell with this Skype thing.
It's true, right? Oh yeah, that's right. He could have said it at exactly the right time and just came before me, as is probably going to be the case almost every time.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
my.
sometimes expediency's called for.
Right. Okay, kids.
There are no kids here.
It's true. Linz.
Yeah.
Okay, you're there. Nixter.
What's up?
What's up, yo?
What up, yo?
Lindsay's just been like, blah, 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 be dicks, yo, all goddamn week. I'm just going to say that now.
What did I say last night? It was really funny. It was like...
It was on, like, we were watching, like, Batman Beyond or something, and you were like, blah, 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 be dicks, yo.
Zombies be dicks, yo.
Something like that. I've been saying it all week.
It's everything be dicks, yo.
Insult for quite a lot of things that go on around you.
Okay. So we're back.
Yeah, you're back at the inn. Are you
Okay.
eating supper?
I thought we already ate supper.
You ate a meal when you arrived. Was that your supper? Or are you eating again?
I believe that was supper.
Okay. Don't want to get fat, huh? Watching your weight. Okay, so you meet up. Are you talking about anything?
But hey guys, y'all done with your eating and boning and wanna, I don't know, maybe go to this orchard?
Sure.
Alright.
Thra, have you told anybody about what the Shrine of Luck lady told you?
Oh, yeah. Apparently there's a, the Lady of the Shrine would be willing to give us some more healing potions in exchange for trying to find some information from a lady up near, where is that?
It's up near Conniebury.
Conniebury. Yeah, so.
Temple's the bitch, yo.
Is she hot?
Yeah, she's really just not.
Sure, she's just your type.
Sweet. Might have to holler at her later, yo.
Holla.
Suppose when we have the opportunity, we can check it out.
I'm so down.
Okay.
So, shall we head to this Edermath's orchard?
Yeah, let's roll and check out this sweet new longbow I got.
Looks very impressive.
Yeah. She was all like, give me 50 gold pieces. I was like, what? After what we just did for you, 45.
Did you do some target practice to make sure it actually works well?
Sure, why not?
It's a trick bow.
It's a trick bow. Any arrow fired from it shoots you in the ass.
Don't mind. We'll see how I roll later to see if it's a trick bow or not.
It's like, this just happens to be the night of ones for Nick. He comes back to the town again, demands a refund.
Yeah, this bow's busted.
I think we should all just roll actual dice and just play on the honor system. That dice roller is faulty.
See, that would be unfair on my end because I don't actually have dice.
What?
How the hell are you a role player? Go
What?
away.
Lockhart, she's woefully unequipped.
We were distracted during her trip here. We forgot.
Yeah, Lockhart, you're fired from being a gaming boyfriend.
Yeah, dude, what's going on with that? That should be like
Hey now!
step
Hey!
number 1. It's just appalling. That's
First
disgusting.
Valentine's Day that Hal and I were together, Hal decided to buy me a set of sterling silver D6. And I not even
It's only because I couldn't find a D20.
I thought it was the shittest gift I'd ever got.
Oh, and they're so lovely. You've still got them.
They roll for crap. They're like
Yeah, they're lopsided a little bit, but they're cute.
yes, they are cute.
And it gives you a story to tell about how stupid and nerdy I am.
Okay,
It's true.
so we're on our way to the orchard.
Yeah, sure. You
Okay.
are.
So we
It's dark.
Is it dark? I thought it was only supper time. What time of year is this?
Dude, stop being so pedantic.
I always think
It's
supper.
important. I don't have dark vision.
I always think
What phase of the moon?
Hang on. This might be a cultural issue. I always imagine supper is the meal after dinner.
Yeah, it's the same.
Well, yeah, but I imagine like that at a 6 o'clock type thing.
Time do you have your dinner?
what meal is there after dinner?
Supper.
Supper's like a snack before you go to bed.
No, what?
It's like you have breakfast.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner, supper.
Yeah.
Levensies?
Well, yeah, there's that shit in there.
Are you
too.
using some sort of weird hobbit system?
I'm sorry. I was going with supper as kind of like the same as dinner. So like maybe like a 6 o'clock meal.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I always read
repast.
supper as an evening meal, as in it's time before you go to bed.
It's cultural.
It's cultural.
Okay. So
Well,
it's cultural.
Should we take it as? Should we take it as what they have it as?
So shall we say that? Well, yeah, I guess we better had. So we'll say that you had dinner and now you're going to the orchard,
okay.
Okay.
and it can be around 6:30ish.
Okay.
Normal people dinner time, not the
But do you see
horrible
how
times.
easy it is that even when we all use the same word, that we can mean totally different things? It's still
Yeah.
annoying and frustrating.
America.
Just complaining.
I blame the
Yeah.
food.
Text.
Well,
Language be dicks, y'all.
so it is not dark. It is twilighty as you walk across the town.
Light.
I hit the first person that sparkles.
They're all sparkling, and they all look really gay and tweeny.
Oh, it's smashy time.
Are they trying to communicate with us via stairs?
That's right.
Long, long
they're-
stairs.
They're meaningfully looking at you and taking off their shirts.
That's when they stand over your bed at night.
As we walk by the Shrine of Luck, I shoot the elven priestess a wink.
She winks back at you.
Nice. Alright,
So you walk across to the orchard.
Yes.
There is a small house at kind of the entrance to the orchard, and then behind it there are trees.
Can I have some cider?
Cider. Might just be an orchard for making apples.
Well, I was going to ask, what kind of orchard is it?
Cherry orchard.
An
It is apple trees. They're apple trees.
Fair enough.
cider.
Apples.
So you assume that there probably some of them are made into cider.
Well, I'll just go and pick one and then stamp on it and juice it, and then I'll make my own cider by adding whiskey.
I don't
Dirt
think
cider.
that's fake cider.
Yeah.
Apple juice and whiskey.
Apple mash.
Making everything apple flavored.
A fit-looking, silver-haired half-elf is outside the cottage chopping wood with an axe.
Fit as in shape or fit as hey.
A bit of both. He's an older man, but you wouldn't mind going there.
Oh, okay.
I like older men.
He's a bit of a silver fox, you know?
Oh, like Jamie's dad.
Yeah, exactly like that. He
Hello?
looks up and wipes his forehead as you come down the path.
Like a Diet Coke moment.
Hello, how might I help you this evening?
We're new to town. We heard that you, were someone to talk to about, problem of a group called the Redbrands, and, figured, well, maybe we can bring you a bottle of wine and, talk about it over glass. Or, sorry, wineskin, I guess.
Oh, that sounds quite pleasant, but did you get that wine from the Stonehill?
We did.
Ah, well,
No outside drinks on the premises.
let's, take a seat over here. He points to some upturned logs that are in like a little circle around like a cold campfire. And he walks into his hut and comes back with a small, like, barrel and some glasses. Well, not glasses, I guess wooden tankards. Which he hands around and then fills with cider.
There you go,
Yeah.
Lindsay.
Yeah.
Be careful now, this is the good stuff. He sits down. So, you're interested in joining the Redbrands?
No, we hear that there are thugs and miscreants about town.
Ah, I see. Well, I agree. They are thugs and miscreants. It's probably about time somebody stood up against Glass Staff and his thugs.
Glass
Well,
staff.
Glass Staff, yes, he's the leader.
Is
Came
that
to town maybe... They were just like a bunch of thugs until maybe 2-3 months ago. Maybe 2 months ago. And then this Glass Staff appeared and kind of organised them a little better.
Staff
I-
like mage work.
Yes, I believe so. I've never really seen him, to be honest. He's only at a distance. He's called Glassstaff because he has a glass staff.
He, if you see him at distance, would you describe him as maybe short, dark-haired, human, maybe in his 30s?
He's definitely human, yes. I don't know about his 30s. It was a long way off. I was down by the stone hill and they were up towards the sleeping giant.
But shorter in comparison to the others?
Yeah, but a lot... he had a hood up, but yes, he was short. And he did seem to be... he was shorter than the other boys. But they are quite large, some of those guys. It was hard to tell. But yes, all I really saw was the glass staff glinting and a hood over his head.
And he's a human magic user?
I can't make that assumption. I'm guessing he's human. The rest of them tend to be.
So, what exactly have they been up to since he's taken over?
Well, they've been shaking down the businesses and bullying the miners and the farmers and just generally causing a nuisance. They've been asking for money and taking what they want, you know, typical ruffian and thug type things.
When exactly did the Redbrands even start organizing within town? Why didn't you try and rout them out at the beginning?
Well, they've been kind of a gang around here for a while. It was just kind of, you know, we thought it was a lark with the kids, but clearly not. When they get some organization, it kind of turned around and bit us a little bit. I mean, they mostly, well, there's always a group of them at the Sleeping Giant, but I believe their main safe house is somewhere underneath Tresendar Manor.
How many of them are there?
Honestly, couldn't tell you. They do seem to be recruiting more and more, and not necessarily all from town now.
So, knowing them from before, were the majority of them village lads?
To start with, and some of the village boys have come away and gone back home and now working in the fields because they didn't like the way it went. Like I said, it was just seemed to be like a lark for them to start with, but not anymore. It seems to have got a lot more serious and a lot more dangerous.
Any notable children, youths of the village still running with them, though?
No, not really. Only the bad ones. No one particularly important. I mean, most of the ones that were that were just doing it for fun came away. So, you say you're, adventurers?
Well...
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Interesting. I was a fighter once, you know. Marshal and herald for many years in lands of the Dragon Coast.
And then you took a arrow to the knee?
Yes, exactly. I retired and returned to Neverwinter, which is where I originally grew up. But, well, I've heard some rumours of something, some stuff from the prospectors up in the hills to the northeast, that somebody's digging in and around an old ruin known as the Old Owl Well.
Owl Well?
Some of the prospectors say they've been chased away from the area by undead. Something I meant to check out, but, you know, getting old. Maybe you could take a look for us, see what's going on up there. I mean, it's an area a lot of prospectors do tend to visit or at least travel through. It's about a couple of days' march from here, northeast. If you find out who's there and what they're up to, that would be a great help. So, as I understand it, the ruins used to be an old watchtower of an ancient magical empire known as Netheril. I worry that some magics may be dormant there, and whoever's digging them up may put them to some evil use. Unless they're legitimate, of course. But the undead seems to point to otherwise.
They don't usually do that.
So, to the northeast, is that within the forest then, or nearby? What's that other town called to the east there?
The other town? Connerbury?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, I've moved you.
No.
I moved your map so you could see what you're talking about in case you needed it.
Ah.
Yeah, is that as far into the Neverwinter Wood or by Connerbury?
No, it's not as far as Connerbury. It's close to Connerbury. It's in the hills just south of Connerbury.
All right, then.
If you get to Connerbury, you could probably branch off from there. Take a look down. It's not far from Connerbury.
Well,
Maybe 10 miles through the hills.
Imagine it would be faster traveling on the Tribor Trail rather than trying to make it cross-country to this place.
I would say so. It's probably much, well, I wouldn't say safer necessarily, but it would be faster.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely faster. I mean, there's rumours of orcs on the trail, I think. We've heard rumours of orcs, but I don't know. You'd have to talk to Harbin about that. He seems to know more about it than I do.
Harbin?
Yeah, Harbin Wester. He's the town master. He's in the... you'll find him in the town master's hall. It's the stone building with the wooden roof and the bell tower.
Does he organize the miners, then?
Partly. Most of the mining goes through the... Hang on, let me move you back to the town map. Hold on. Too many maps, not enough time.
We do have the town map as a handout. But...
I know, but I like having it on the screen so people can see it.
True.
Through the Miners' Exchange, they're not necessarily organised, they're mostly independent. But the Miners' Exchange kind of divvies up land and deals with problems that may come when claims are staked and there's issues with who has what piece of area to be doing their prospecting in. Generally, the town master really just looks after the business of the town.
But I imagine he still gets these complaints about the orcs, then.
Of course he does.
Is he the law around here? Is the town master? Is he the law around here, or who's in charge of law?
Yes, he is. He is the judge, and he will judge minor disputes, and he is the record keeper for the town. So I guess he's the closest thing to the law that we have here.
You don't have like a sheriff or?
Not really, no. Although I did hear there was a fighter in town. A Hallwinter?
Yes, we arrived with him.
We'd heard he was staying for a while, and we're maybe hoping that he would take up perhaps the arm of justice here. At least while he's here.
Nice.
So, these miners, they travel up the trail in groups then?
Some do, some don't. Some are very independent. Depends where they're going. Some are very secretive of their locations where they're panning for gold or digging for seams.
Are they not protected well by the exchange?
The exchange...
Or they don't have the gold to claim to make a stake?
That's part of it. Well, a lot of them will claim an area and they'll pay most of their gold for the right, and then they'll go panning there. But there's no real organisation for protecting them. The exchange doesn't hire the miners; it just deals with buying the gold from them.
I see.
You could go to the exchange. You probably learn a lot. Halia at the exchange is a little bit, shall we say, prickly, but she does know quite a lot about the area, I guess. Quite a lot. Are you looking for anything specific, or are you just travelling through? I did forget to ask.
Well, we,
Traveling through.
Yes, we're somewhat preparing. We have a, friend that we need to search for, and, it might be a bit dangerous. Going a bit into the wilds to do so.
And where is he? Do you know?
We have a rough idea.
Maybe I can guide you on your way.
When we're ready to leave, we might come back to you to talk to you about that.
Okay, well, I may know where you want to go. I have wandered this area quite extensively.
Nonetheless, I think we're a far bit away from actually being ready to attempt to search for him.
We can't go looking for our friend. Our level isn't high enough yet. So don't overload me with information at this point.
We need a few more side quests first.
That's what it is. Lockhart sees the quest, decides not to click the link, and walks away. That's funny.
Ignore the screaming in the background.
Are you cooking children again, Lockhart?
Only a couple in the oven.
Only a couple. You should really knock them unconscious first.
Also, it's for your supper.
Flavor.
It's for his supper, exactly. Children for supper.
Yeah, I don't know.
Any more of you want to speak? Anyone else with questions?
So are y'all wanting us to take care of this ruffian problem you've got going on?
Well, I'm not going to say if you wanted to take care of it. I'm not saying it would be a bad thing if someone was to stand up to them. I mean, we are ill-equipped. When you meet our town master, you will realize that he is not one to have a strong hand on this matter.
How is this town master appointed, so to speak?
He's elected.
See?
By the townsfolk on a yearly basis.
Is there a reason they've elected someone so ill-equipped?
Well, he was pleasant enough. He was a banker originally, so obviously we think maybe he'll be good at looking after the funds, but he's not well equipped at dealing with this specific issue, shall we say.
Quick, run against him in the election.
Guybrush for townmaster.
No.
Excellent.
He'll be
Anybody
assassinated
but
within a
Guybrush.
week.
Guybrush for townmaster. I like that.
Vote for him.
Vote for Guywood.
Fuck you.
Okay, are you done talking to this guy, or do you want to ask him some more things? He is the font of the questions.
What does he think of the townmaster's character otherwise, though?
He's probably good with money, but he's a bit of an old fool.
Is he good at taking a bit off the top for himself?
No, I believe he's honest. He's just a bit bumbling.
What's up with that elf priestess? What's her story?
Sister Garael.
It's probably celibate.
I don't think so. She's a priestess of luck.
Yeah, she's all about getting lucky.
Exactly.
The joke needed to be set up.
I was waiting for it. I really was. I was waiting for it. She is a good advocate for the weak and the downtrodden, the poor and the oppressed. She has been a great asset to the town.
All right, sounds like my kind of lady.
Is she the only spiritual leader the town has?
She's not really a spiritual leader, more of a source of information and wisdom, shall we say.
Is she seeing anybody?
I don't think so.
But there are no noticeable ones who gather this inspiration and wisdom from the gods in town.
Well, as you know, we all worship our own gods in our own way. We have a shrine to Timora, but it doesn't necessarily mean we're all worshipping Timora.
Oh, I understand.
I myself have a small shrine to Shantir inside my home.
A mining town without a shrine to Moradin?
You may have noticed we don't have many dwarves here.
I just figured they stayed under town and underground.
Shall we say look at it this way. We're more of a frontier town that happens to have some miners. Therefore, we really need Timora more right now.
Lucky strike.
I believe if you go to the smithy, you may find that there's some kind of Moradin shrine token area inside of that.
I'll check it out. Thank you for the tip.
You're welcome.
Well, I'm good.
Yep.
Sorry.
Very good. Now where?
The pub.
The pub. You've been
Pub.
drinking. You've been drinking tasty cider, and it's very strong.
Yes, which is why I need to go to the pub.
How drunk am I right now?
How drunk am I right now? I believe now technically drinking a lot of alcohol is considered poisoning, is it not?
Oh, God. Well,
I think I read that somewhere that actually drinking alcohol now takes you down the poisoning rules.
Well, it's always been like a wisdom poison.
Yeah, it kind of gives you like the poisoned condition.
Do I get a bonus to charisma though?
let me
No,
get
you think you do.
That's right.
A poisoned creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. That could be drunk.
Yeah, I think that's what I read that somewhere. I think that the drunk is now essentially you get the poisoned condition.
What about just a little tipsy?
Just a wee bit tiddly.
A little buzzed.
Guybrush
that's
instinctually knows the correct amount of alcohol to drink to gain all of the benefits and none of the downsides.
Well, Kirk has to be able to do something better than me. I never mastered that one.
So, what are you doing, kids?
Well, I think it'd be a bit late to call on the town master, but he might be someone we want to talk to before taking on the Redbrands. If he's supposed to be taking care of the town, then he must manage some sort of defense fund or something. And
a defense fund, I like that. Hire some mercenaries and some stuff.
Well, yes, I'm quite concerned why he has it.
The hire out-of-town PCs levy.
Right.
I'm still not entirely sure he's doing his job. He might be on the cut from them to keep them around.
Could be, right. He could be glass staff. Have they ever seen in the same place at the same time?
I would think that the orchard man would have mentioned that mysterious voice in the sky.
Well, he doesn't know who Glassstaff is. He's never really seen him.
Might have been able to tell the general appearance, knowing the town master and whatnot. But
yeah, you're right. If he'd seen the town master dressed in a robe, I'm pretty sure he'd have noticed it was him. So you're walking away from the orchard.
I suppose we might go to Stonehill Inn and perhaps
Mention...
Well, I was going to say mention to our friend Sildar that perhaps he should look for his friend among the Redbrands. The timing sounds a bit coincidental. Glassstaff, a potential mage, appearing 2 to 3 months ago, the same time his friend Iano Albrecht is supposed to arrive in town and disappears.
Yeah.
He did say that he last he heard Iano disappeared around Transador Manor too.
He did say that.
So let's head back.
Okay, you walk back up the path towards What?
As we're walking, is the elf priestess still out at the Shrine of Luck?
You haven't got that far yet.
Okay, sorry.
You hear a giggling, and a small apple hits Thror on the back of his helmet.
Spin about, get my hammer out.
Okay, spin about.
Steady on it, Thror.
You hear like a little eek from a bush.
Heleh picks up the apple.
It's a small crab apple.
Ooh, tasty.
I'll go peer in the bush.
You peer in the bush. The bush kind of quivers slightly as you peer in.
Make the high-pitched squeaking noise.
A little.
You're looking under the bush's leaves thing. How rude of you.
A couple of apples roll out from under the bush.
Why, thank you, bush.
Them mighty fine apples.
But I think we're supposed to smash apples, aren't we? I think that's what...
The bush eeks again, and you see like a little head pop up out of the bush.
Hello,
don't smash me, mister! You realise that what you're talking to is a halfling child.
Oh, gods.
Oh no, it's too cute.
He steps out of the bush. Hello!
Hello, small bush person.
He has a bag that he's trying to hide behind his back.
Must be a tiny bag.
It's a sizable bag.
Getting some late night apples?
Yes. Would you like one?
Sure.
Here you go. He hands you one.
So where are you from?
Phandelver.
I think more importantly, where do you get off throwing apples at us?
He giggles a bit. Sorry. I'm Carp.
Cop?
Carp, like the fish.
Ah,
I've never seen a carp, but my ma says they're fast and quick.
And who would your ma be in? Does she know that you're snitching apples from Eatermouth's orchard?
Maybe. She says to say no, mister.
It's fine. You can tell us.
No, mister.
I see. And who is this wise ma of yours?
She's called Ma. But
Sorry.
everybody else calls her Colleen.
Colleen.
She often sends you out this late to get apples?
No. It's harder to do in the daytime, though. Ooh.
Fair enough.
So, are you adventurers then? Are you coming down that road with the swords? And look at how he was so fast when he got his hammer, and I hit him with the apple. He swung around all fierce. It was very impressive, mister.
Yeah, you're lucky you didn't smash your face in. So you might want to watch that.
You might have thought you were a little goblin. You know how dwarves get about goblins.
I've never seen... I hear they have a goblin up at Tresendor. I think I heard it once. When I was playing up there.
Really?
Play up at Tresor.
Yeah. All your treats, dog. What you gonna eat? Having that one.
You one of those Redbrand boys?
Oh no. I'm good. I'm like a hero. I've got my sword, and it's made of wood, not like yours. But it's good. It's sharp. I keep it clean, and I'm fighting and stuff. Mostly sneaking.
It sounds very heroic all the same.
Yeah, I'm pretty heroic.
And anything else you've heard while you've been heroing around the manor?
Well, maybe. I think I found a tunnel,
Tunnel.
like a secret lair, maybe.
Ooh, that is proper adventuring there.
Some. I've not been in it yet, but some big bandits came out of it when I was hiding in a bush. They met with some Redbrands and they were talking, but they didn't see me, and I was close. And I think that there's a lair underneath that house. Underneath, not on the top, because there's nothing really there, just ruins.
You say Redbrands came out?
There were thugs, and then Redbrands, and they were talking about stuff, probably killing people, because that's what they do. And maybe other things. I don't know.
Well,
Ma says there's worse things than killing, but she won't tell me what. And so yeah.
well, that sounds like a discovery. And you know what adventurers do with discoveries?
Investigate them. Can I come with you?
Well, I was going to say you can sell them to other people.
Why that sounds good.
Why don't you show us where it is, and I can give you... Rodrick pulls out 4 copper coins and kind of juggles them in a hand.
Oh, mister. Yes, I can, but I've got to get back to my ma. Maybe if you come back by there, I can take you up in the morning.
Oh, by where?
By the farm.
Farm? What part of town is that in?
Just over there. If you go across the green and across the square and down over there past the hall and along a little ways, it's just down there on the right-hand side before you go up the hill.
Rodrick points. That farm over there.
Yes, that farm you've just dropped a little green spoof onto.
He does that from time to time. I think he learned it from the elves.
Yeah, my mom might like to meet you too. She doesn't get to meet many people.
That sounds good. How about this? We'll put a deposit on that information, all right? Do you know what a deposit is?
Yeah, it's where you give me money to keep my mouth shut until you come and buy it all.
You're very good. You will make a good adventurer when you grow up a little bit.
Yes, I will.
Rodrick tosses him a copper coin.
He puts it in his pocket. Thanks, mister! And he runs off across the green. You return to the Stonehill Inn.
I believe
Yes.
I'm a bit of business.
Oh, except for Guybrush, who heads to the Shrine of Luck.
All right.
Bow chicka elf.
All
elf.
right. A little bit of elf on elf action, huh?
Isn't that just called cuddling?
I think so.
Not the way I do it.
Not the way Guybrush does it.
The way Guybrush does it's called leafing.
Leafing.
Oh!
Poor old
Or
Guybrush.
possibly being left.
Poor old Guybrush.
Don't hate.
I'm looking.
Don't hate Guybrush.
Why not?
Oh, you walk in and the priestess is tidying the shrine a little bit. She is wearing a blue robe, which is traditional of followers of Timora.
Oh, hello.
Ah, hello there, fellow elf. Might I interest you in healing, or perhaps you wish to pray? Are you a
Not-
follower? Are you a follower of the goddess?
I am not. I am
Who
Guybrush
might-
Threepwood. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Oh, God.
Folk hero.
You're now second level folk hero.
I love his dedication to that opening.
Mayhaps you've heard of me.
I'm afraid not, but I don't get out a lot. Are you famous?
Yes, many songs have been written about me.
Oh, I don't get to the tavern all that much, I'm afraid, so I don't really get a chance to hear the music. Or the news, really.
Lucky her.
Yes, the famous folk artists such as Bob Dylan and Bruce Springsteen written many songs about me.
Ah, they sound like noteworthy singers.
As they are.
So, if you do not follow the Lady of Luck, are you here for a blessing, perhaps?
I'm here for you.
Oh, really?
Yes.
She kind of smiles at you. And what would make you think I'd be interested in a folk hero such as yourself, who does not worship the lady?
Well, I mean, we're both two very attractive elves here.
I'm waiting for him to bring out the lines of, what was it, the Bad Touch song or something?
Nothing but mammals.
That's right. You and me, baby, are nothing but elves.
Wood elves.
Sweat, baby, sexist, drop me in. You
There
do
we
the sound
go.
of something only Prince would sing about, so stick your hands.
Obviously, it would need filking a little to be more appropriate for this setting. You'd have to pass it through Weird Al.
Yeah.
You are right. There are not many elves here. And sometimes it does get lonely in the evenings.
Oh, my God.
Maybe you've spent a bit too much time at the shrine. You need to get out more.
Well, I do occasionally at the festivals and things, but there are expectations. I can't really hoist my robe for every young lad now, can I? I have a reputation. So, generally, I just sleep with travellers who pass through.
Praise the goddess of luck. Goddess of luck.
I think you have a convert.
Who is your god, exactly?
Himself.
He's himself. Guybrush worships Guybrush. I kind of picture Guybrush kind of like Kaelin Kid and he just seems kind of like he would do the kind of shit that he does.
I am a lapsing follower of Rilifane Ralathil.
Ah, a veritably good god, and one of the Elven pantheon. I do approve. It's very good.
As a hero-y outdoorsman.
I see. I see that you are quite well weathered.
Yes.
And quite rugged, no less.
Oh.
Give me a couple of minutes, and just to finish up here. My home is just there. If you would like to go and wait inside, the door is open.
I'd be happy to.
If you'd like to get a fire going, there's There's a large fur in the cupboard at the back. Put it in front of the fire. I'm sure we can think of something to do there.
All right.
Oh,
All right,
boy.
you're sorted for the evening.
Yes.
Cue that scene from Conan.
That's right. And then she's talking to herself, and then she turns into a ball of light and giggles.
throws you in the
shoots
fire.
right- Exactly. That's right. Exactly right. So, the rest of you return to the inn. You hear Guybrush whooping as he heads towards the house.
That's fair.
LA shudders for no reason.
Because of course the thing is he's a folk hero, so his chance of knocking the casual one night stands up is like 100%.
Pretty much.
110. Yeah.
Especially in a small town. It just means that, you know, he can be like, "Look, this is my legend, watch it grow."
I'm sorry, with my dexterity and acrobatics, there's no chance of me not pulling out.
It's really all about constitution, isn't it?
Yeah, because timing really works.
Or possibly wisdom.
What wisdom?
Ah.
I guess, well, I don't have any negatives to performance, so it should be all right.
I'm sure you'll do fine.
So, at the tavern, do we see Sildar?
You do. He looks like he's about ready to turn in for the evening.
I'll wave over to him and kind of sit by his table and stop him from heading up.
You're back. Please, I was getting tired and about to turn in. I have business with the townmaster in the morning.
Well, don't mean to keep you long.
No, it's fine. What are the problems? What have you found?
Well,
Have you found Ayano?
we may have a lead.
Good.
You said he was sent to the town 2 or 3 months ago?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Well, we're told that the current leader of the Redbrands arrived around that time, showed up, started organizing them.
Huh.
Known by the moniker of Glassstaff.
Interesting.
Well, we haven't gone a great eyewitness. Nevertheless, he sounds like a shorter man and possibly fitting Yano's description.
Couldn't believe that. He was always quite an honest man, I thought. Well, maybe. I guess opportunities do arise for us all, and we make our choices. But I don't recall him ever having a glass staff.
Well, you did say last you heard he disappeared around Trenzendar?
True. Is it possible the thugs have killed him, is what I'm thinking.
Possible. Who really knows what could be the case, but...
it is definitely worth investigating.
They're certainly saying that the Redbrands are based out of there as well. Or a cave underneath, so to speak. We're looking into it.
It would be interesting if he were captured, I believe. We need to transport him to Neverwinter to face judgment. It seems that he has been gripping this town a little tighter than one might like.
Yes.
Good.
We shall certainly attempt that, and you'll be able to see if it is your the one you look for or not.
I'm going to stay for a while. My intention is to set myself up in the townmaster's hall. I believe my calling is to bring justice to this place.
Fine calling. I certainly could use it.
Yes, I want to find the Wave Echo Cave also, and help the Rockseers that remain. But I want them to put it back into production, and I believe it will bring prosperity to this town. However, we need to deal with those thugs first.
Yes. No, I'd be quite happy to hear if you joining the townmaster in the duties of protecting this town. It seems he's more of a man for the money, and really not not the type that I trust. And doesn't sound like he's doing a whole lot to combat these Redbrands.
I've spoken to him this evening, and he's competent enough, but he's not fit to deal with this kind of violence, shall we say. He's not one to be antagonized or confrontational. He is just a little bit, I don't know, placid, shall we say. Sometimes a firmer hand has to be taken. He has agreed to let me take a lead on law and order here. and I have agreed to help him. However, I would also like to talk to you about keeping up the pressure on the Cragmore goblins, those fiends. I will give you 500 gold pieces if you can locate the castle and defeat or drive off the tribal chieftain.
Well,
It may be worth looking around the tribal trail for raiding parties, seeing if you can wheedle information out of them.
Well,
Maybe.
Well, I think we're certainly up for accepting. We do have plans to see if we can't try to rescue Gundren at some point.
Very good. Also, it may be worth in the morning coming by the Townmaster's Hall. Harbin was mumbling something about trouble with orcs. Might be something you could help with as you're wandering the area.
Yes, we've heard about that as well. I think we were planning to meet with him anyway, if nothing else, talk about the Redbrands, but we can talk to him about the orcs as well.
Very good. All right.
We have had a contact mention possibly be able to lead us to where the Redbrands are underneath Trensendar. If we can find the place ourselves, would you be interested in accompanying us?
I would happily come with you if you wish me to, or you can deal with it on your own. I am easy either way.
If you are wishing to set yourself up as a law, it might be good to see you coming out of there as well in a victory of driving them off and subduing your leader.
Conversely, it may also be good to see me sending you there and having you come back victorious, and then I look like the wise leader.
Possibly, though one might say we want to keep the idea that we're heading into there somewhat secretive ahead of time.
Well, that's true. Also, I am without equipment at the moment.
That is true, unfortunately.
And I could probably rustle a little up, but unfortunately my, shall we say, my lines of credit are drawing a little thin at the moment.
you can always pay us publicly to get word out that you hired us.
Well, brave adventurers, here is the large bag of gold I promised thee.
Perhaps we can, if we subdue him, we can manage to take him to the Townmaster's Hall. Do they have a hold there for ruffians?
Yes, I believe they have a couple of cells underneath. I've not really checked them out yet, but Harbin was very proud of his holding cells, though he didn't show them to me. Guessing he's cleaning the books and various papers out of them as we speak this evening.
Perhaps if we can take him there without too much fuss, you can reveal that he's been captured yet and still.
That sounds like a grand plan. Yes, perhaps it's time to build a stockade. Or some stocks in the town square.
Yes.
I believe apparently they had one at one time, but they took it down after some accident at a festival.
I think you may need quite the set of pairs by the numbers of these Redbrands here.
Well,
those that won't be sent to Neverwinter deserve something to remind them of their.
My interest lies really only in this glass staff coming to justice. The rest you can drive off as you see fit.
As we see fit. Excellent. Well, we
Just remember yourself, Rodrick.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear. Well, I look forward to seeing what you can do for the town.
Okay, I shall see you in the morning
Yes.
at the Townmaster's Hall. He heads on up the stairs. The rest of you like to discuss what you're going to do? Drink, feck, ass.
Gobshite!
Gobshite, exactly.
I've got my night planned out.
Bow chicka elf.
That's right. You're sitting with your palms together, meditating around a log.
I don't know how wood elves and priest elves do it. I know how drow do it, and it's pretty fucked up.
You don't do it like drow, I'm pretty sure.
There's not a room full of women just fucking men like crazy.
No.
Oh, after drugging them too. So that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
drow.
Doesn't sound horrible.
Doesn't sound horrible. Thing would be like, drug me, please.
Why are all the ladies avoiding me?
Perhaps I'm a little hairy.
Well, rumor has it, deep dwarves aren't that overlooked, so.
Deep dwarves. That's something with a porn conversation I really didn't want to think about.
Well, they're kind of like the drow version of dwarves, pretty
The
much.
Duragar.
Duragar, yeah.
Yeah, those guys. I just speak English, that's all.
Right. Duragar. Okay. What are you doing? Sleeping? Talking in party conversation? Make a plan?
Rodrick just might try to just get a general rustic hospitality feeling with some of the people at the inn.
A rustic hospitality feeling.
Introduce himself to some of them, have a laugh, maybe lose some coppers on a dice game or whatever.
He's boozing it up in the end.
He's
not drinking a whole lot at all.
Rustic hospitality. That's your special ability, right? Your feature from being a folk hero.
It is.
You can find a place to hide, rest, or recuperate among the commoners. They will shield you from the law. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? You ingratiate yourself with the bar.
I ingratiate myself with the bar too.
I'll ingratiate myself with a bottle and try and... I don't know if I have any wounds left to heal after our trip here.
We had a long rest, so we're fully healed.
Okay, cool. Then drink.
All right, you drink. You play. They seem to be playing cards now.
Hey!
It seems they're playing the game Three Dragon Ante.
Three Dragon Ante.
That's a steep ante.
I'll deliberately lose 10 copper on it.
Is anybody good at that game? Does anyone have the ability to play it?
Well, I think we all have the ability to play it.
Well, is anybody good at it? Is anyone proficient in Three Dragon Ante?
Proficiency would be in gambling cards, I believe.
Oh, I think it's specific, isn't it?
Well, it's an item.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Actually, I think Three Dragon Ante is a specific game.
Is there a skill?
Essentially, if you get your proficiency bonus on any item you have a proficiency with.
Ah.
So
yeah,
for
you
example,
can be proficient with like equipment, like Nick's proficient with his Boyer's kit.
But it's any sort of check related to it would be applicable. So if you're proficient with cards, any card game you can play, you get that bonus on, basically.
It's a gaming set, isn't it?
I can't recall exactly what it was, but I seem to recall it was cards or dice specifically, but...
Gaming set. This item encompasses a wide range of game pieces, including dices and decks. Gaming set. Yeah, gaming sets, dice, dragon chess, playing cards, Three Dragon Ante. They're separate.
Okay. So three.
It's separate. It's separate from. It and dragon chess are separate.
Now I'm not there, but could I also use sleight of hand for any card games?
You're busy using sleight of hand for something else.
I'm just curious for future.
And possibly also obvious of hand.
I'm just curious for future. Would sleight of hand, like
you could try to steal money off the table or something with that,
or just general cheating.
Yeah, general cheating.
I think it would come down somewhat to how you want to play the game. For like someone who's trying to win intellectually, it'd probably be a raw in check.
Well, like for poker.
If you're trying to cheat, then yeah, sleight of hand probably comes into play.
Fancy shuffle.
Yeah.
You're having bad luck tonight, son.
That's alright. Not really my game.
Well, you haven't much more luck than Thel.
Thel?
Yeah, he used to play with us before he got killed by them ruffians.
Oh, yes. Was he a farmer in town?
No, he was a woodcarver. About, I'd say it'd be a 10-day. What do you think, Nath? Nath grunts and nods. Aye, a 10-day. About a 10-day ago, they came by his shop, and apparently they eyed up his wife, and they say they murdered him. What? I didn't see it happen, but I heard it from someone who did. They grabbed his body and took his wife and daughter and wandered off up to that manor.
That's horrible.
It is.
It's been pretty bad. It's about as bad as it's got with them.
Did rumors say any particular ones that did it? Scars?
No, I don't
Bandana?
see it. I don't see it. They all look the same to me. I just keep my head down and do what they tell me. Thankfully, they don't come here very often. Too busy up at the Giant, which is fine by me. Nath grumbles. It's not as bad as them orcs, though.
Orcs?
I don't know. Sound bad enough to me.
I don't know. Well, it's pretty bad. Orcs are bad, though, too. Especially for us. Miners. Orcs in the wilds are pretty bad. I've got ruffians in town, orcs in the wild. I ain't safe anywhere. It's terrible. I see it, there's orc raiders have been seen east up the Tribo. I see the town master's looking for somebody to run them off. I'll go see him if you're looking for some pay.
Just might.
All roads lead back.
Have you seen my adventure hook?
Here it is. It is very large.
The exclamation point over the townmaster's hall just gets bigger with each and every passing NPC we talk to.
Like I said, Redbrands never bother the miners' exchange. They're scared of Harlier, I think. She's pretty tough. I hear she's got contacts. They might be scared of them too.
Contacts in Neverwinter?
Contacts somewhere.
Are we talking more contacts in Skullport?
No, she has contacts. Let's just leave it at that.
Those little things you put in your eyes to see better. Oh.
Slap.
All right. Well, maybe I'll call a night here for my luck before I get as bad as luck as Thal had, eh?
You don't want that bad luck, tell me. I'm telling you, if somebody comes and eyes your wife up, you just let them fuck her right there. It's easier than being killed, son, tell you. She might even like it.
Heleh looks horrified.
Oh, is that your wife? I'm so sorry.
I'll take you not to speak like that to me and my wife.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't realise you're one of those mixed couples. Oh, we don't get much of that round here. I do apologise. I didn't mean to offend you, and you, miss. I'm terribly sorry. There's a muttering going around. You hear the tap room is muttering.
As long as you're apologising.
Scandal.
They're just muttering. They seem to be passing rumours.
Shall we call it a night, Heleh?
Yes, please.
Bow chicka wow wow.
She's gonna curl up in the bed and just shiver for a minute.
There. It's okay. I'll chop off the head of anyone who attempts to do that.
Okay.
He will stand there and dodge the fuck out of anyone.
At least she has magic missile, you know.
And shocking grasp.
Shocking grasp.
Is that what she uses in bed? Just a nice
right.
shocking grasp?
Just reduces the charge a little bit.
Only on the night she brings out the black leather.
Only the gods know.
Normally I have to stick the quarters in the attachment for that.
I drink a lot more.
I'm trying. This beer's not getting me drunk enough for this conversation. Okay. Alright. You sleep and fuck and whatever else you're doing.
Ow.
Well, that's half the goddamn party. Morning arrives. You are relaxed, slightly drunk, quite tired and a bit chafed.
I know what you're talking about. I had a great night's sleep.
Yes, but
he only needed 4 hours.
Yeah.
That's right, they meditated together and then banged some more. So, Guybrush is made breakfast by the priestess.
Yes.
It's slightly uncomfortable as she makes breakfast and makes small talk.
You don't know that I don't enjoy her company.
I'm not saying that.
She might
So
not
how fast
enjoy
you leave town?
yours.
She's just expecting you to move along pretty soon. She's not investing particularly.
Oh, she's trying to get rid of me. Okay.
Yeah. She's not investing in you particularly. You don't get the impression that she expects you to hang around.
Alright, then I bounce out that hoe.
You mean you are bounced out by, because it's her house and stuff.
No, I bounce out. Like,
Oh.
to leave.
He's so gangster.
I am.
He's so gangster, yo.
I'm glad that there's no video of me and people see, like...
How totally gangster you are.
Yeah.
Because you're totally gangster.
Your wee vegan gangster self.
As I wear my Firefly shirt.
Yeah, he's such a gangster. So, you return to the inn as the others are coming down for breakfast. You eat breakfast. You see Sildar leaving the inn. He kind of nods at you as he heads towards the townmaster's hall.
I totally high-five Marigold as I go totally bang that elf priestess. What's up?
Yeah.
And he didn't fall unconscious once from a single arrow.
Are you sure?
Well, he's not 100% certain, but he's pretty sure. Okay.
So,
In the essence of time, let's say that as they eat breakfast, they tell me all the stuff that I heard that happened while I was at the
yeah,
elf priestesses.
that's fine. So, we're expected at the Townmaster's Hall. We need to meet up with Carp at Adderleaf Farm at some point. And I'm not sure, but perhaps we want to talk to this Heleh at the Miners' Exchange.
Oh, don't we have to head near there anyways to...
Well, it's kind of a bit off its way.
It's 2 buildings away. It'll take you all of 30 seconds to get there from where you are.
I guess my thing is, which place do we want to head to first?
Well, as soon as we got a nod as he was leaving, probably the Townsmaster's Hall, so we can meet up with our...
Fair enough.
Okay. The Townsmaster's Hall has sturdy stone walls, a pitched wooden roof, and a bell tower at the back. Posted on a board next to the front door is a notice written in common. It reads, "Reward, Orcs near Wyvern Tor. Those of a mind to face the Orc menace should inquire within." The notice bears the town's seal and an indecipherable signature.
Oh, that's not sketchy at all.
So, the orcs, but not anything for the Redbrands, so she's probably just in league with them or something. Or just in fear with them.
You open the door and there's the sound of mildly raised voices coming from the back of the building. One of them is Sildar's. He seems to be chastising someone.
Right.
Can we hear what they're saying?
Not really. As the door opens, he says the words, "Now go and do your job." And a slightly flustered-looking fat man waddles off down the corridor towards you.
Rodrick.
Hello. I apologize. I was just chastising the cleaner. How can I help you? Are you here for the orcs? The orcs. Yes, the orcs. You look very strong. Yes, you do. Look how strong you are. You could take the orcs, Wyvern Tor, without any problem at all. Right?
Rodrick, is that close to baby talk like you were explaining to me the other day?
What?
Never mind.
I didn't catch half of that. Sorry. Sorry, dear.
It's okay.
Oh, you're such strong adventurers. Ooh.
It kind of sounds like he's baby talking us a little bit.
I think he might be.
He looks kind of flustered. He's quite short, very wide, has a big, ridiculous moustache.
We may be interested in helping with this orc problem.
Ah, excellent. Come, sit down. Let us discuss your killing of the orcs.
More to the point, though, we're interested in the more pressing problem to the town, as this is the Town Master's Hall.
Yes, we deal with all kinds of problems here.
Yes.
Right now, orcs are the problem.
Well, I'd imagine the Redbrands are the problem. I hear someone was killed not 10 days ago, and wife and child abducted.
It is rumor and unproven. They're just a mercenary guild. Not much trouble, really.
What are you doing to look into this missing person and his missing family?
I've started to write a post for the board, but once the orcs are dealt with, that one poster will come down, and the Redbrand Find the Woodcarver's poster will go up.
Hold on. You have one place to post things?
I don't like to confuse the citizenry, you see. I think it's all very wise. Very, very wise, yes.
So people being murdered, that's whatever. Women and children being raped and murdered, that's nothing to you?
Well, like I said, I'm sure the Redbrands didn't do it. I'm sure they're looking into it right now.
Who's looking into it? Because as far as I can see, there's no law and order around here.
Well, that may be changing.
What kind of town are you running?
Well, it's a mining town.
This seems more like a Wild West frontier town with a little bit of mining.
Yes, whatever that means. Wild West?
Yeah.
Don't quite get that, but yes, whatever you say. So, my name is Townmaster Harbin Wester. He kind of smiles at you and puffs himself up a bit. And you are brave adventurers who are going to kill my orcs?
No. We're going to kill the Redbrands first, or at least subdue them.
Don't antagonize them, please.
You are the town master, which means you're responsible for the town. Not the trail, the town.
What?
I'm responsible for everyone who lives here. The orcs are a problem for my miners, but also for travel in and out.
What holds do they have on you?
Nothing. I just fear for my safety should I go against them. I'm not a brave man. And they're very large, and I am very old and very slow.
You do seem a fat man and very well off.
Point?
Point is, I think you might want to keep them around for another reason.
I like to eat them? I don't understand. Are you saying I'm colluding with them? For I'm not at all. I would never do that.
Then why isn't the notice on there to get rid of them?
Do you see many strong-armed warriors outside among my citizenry?
I see 5 standing in this room.
And if I put that sign up, say, 2 days ago before you got here, I would be dead, my building would be on fire, and who knows who else would be dead.
If you sent it to Neverwinter, you might get some.
How do you know I've not tried that already?
You saying they're intercepting?
I'm saying that messages don't necessarily get where they're going from here. There are more problems than just the Redbrands as well. Many things get ambushed on the trail.
Well,
there's a goblin tribe. They've been causing all kinds of problems recently.
If things are that bad, then surely when a group of adventurers like us come in the door, you should direct us to the real problem.
Well, perhaps I was going to test you with my orc problem and then set you on the Redbrands.
Right.
Well,
because you're just going to introduce them as a fine group of mercenaries.
I never said they were fine, and to be quite honest, I didn't know who you were. Master Sildar says that you're trustworthy, but I'm not quite sure yet.
Well, I'm not quite sure how trustworthy you are, so at least we're equal there.
Well, I am the elected official, so at least I'm that trustworthy.
For now.
For now.
Rodrick Hellbeater here is going to help fucking...
You are transient adventurers. You have no claim here. You're not going to stay for a year and look after this town.
Hold on. Who says it's a year before election time, huh?
Boys, please, play nice.
It's a year if you get elected, Master Elf.
Might stick around. There's a hot priestess here.
Guys, no.
So, what do you say? Will you take on my orc problem? I'll pay you 100 gold if you take care of them. And if you take care of the Redbrands as well, that could be a nice little bonus.
I think we're interested in taking care of the Redbrands first.
But
I'm
please,
sure we'll get around to the
don't
orcs.
Don't antagonize them. If you're going to take care of them, make sure you do it with decisiveness.
Yes. Guybrush, decisive about taking care of the Redbrands?
I definitely want to take care of them. Are we up to taking care of them, or should we hone our skills more on orcs?
Are the orcs known to have, like, wizards and stuff with them?
Known to have what?
Wizards and, shamans.
None of my reports have said such, but who knows? With these tribal folk, they all look the same to me, just green and pointy.
It seems as with the events going on at Tressendar Manor, being a lot kind of seedier and mystical as they are, it almost feels as if the gods are trying to push us towards orc battles first.
What do you mean mystical? There's a cave underneath it. That's all there is.
Yeah, but there's a wizard running around, and
not confirmed.
And the seedy happenings, and just saying.
Yes, and we can stop them.
Seedy happenings.
Perhaps we can.
I don't understand why you think orcs, which are known for their bestial strength, are going to be an easier challenge than a group of overconfident thugs.
What says they're overconfident? Maybe they're well justified in their confidence.
Yeah, maybe they are actually.
We're the newcomers here.
Well, we haven't seen any in town. And so far, the most excuse has been that people really don't have weapons here and such to defend themselves anyway.
Well, do you want to go have a drink at the Sleeping Giant so we can see some of them and size them up?
Possibly. Maybe not drink inside, but certainly check the building out.
Look, Town Master. Basically, we'll take care of both your problems. We're just going to figure out in which order we prefer to do them.
That would be fine. We have cells, good sturdy cells beneath this house, and we can keep the ruffians there if you wish. But to be honest, I would rather not store too many here.
They might give away your connection, huh?
Wayne.
That'll be up to them.
Why are you so untrustworthy of me? I am just an ill-equipped official. What was I supposed to do? I could get everyone killed.
Now,
boys, shut up! Excuse me, sir. My husband is skeptical.
Got married to him.
Yes. Yes, I am.
One of those, are you? He says, looking at Rodrick.
What exactly do you mean by that? And choose your
Rodrick?
words carefully.
Nothing. Just saying. Just saying.
No.
You got a problem with people banging elves? I'm an elf. You got a problem with people having sex with me?
Guys, shut up!
That's just called taste, guy.
Because I'll tell you right now, I'll bang a human chick like it was nothing. I'll even fuck a bearded dwarf wench. I don't give a shit. I'm Guybrush fucking Threepwood.
Maybe you've heard of me.
I've been recently conscious and it's under you.
Maybe you've heard of me. That's right. The last time I took on those bunch of halfling wenches. Just one step away from pedophilia. Oh dear.
Sir, I am so sorry.
No, it's fine. I get it a lot. Now go on. Run along. Fix our town. Maybe we'll have a parade. We haven't had one of those in a while.
Yes, that sounds splendid. Out. All of you. Out.
Sildar standing. You notice Sildar standing in the doorway down the corridor, slightly chuckling to himself.
I will slap both of you. Shut up and let's go.
You have your work cut out getting him into shape, Sildar.
That ain't that right.
He kind of shrugs.
Oh, we're just making friends all over the place.
I think you guys may have forgotten what my flaw was.
What's your flaw?
I don't trust nobility, magistrates, or town council. They care for themselves, not the folk they're supposed to serve.
And Heleh knows this, but she's trying to make their relationship with the city as smooth as possible. That's her only That's her only
Does
reason.
that mean you should get an inspiration point?
Up to you.
Is it inspiration?
It would be an
Yeah.
inspiration point.
We're very antagonistic, even though he's just kind of incompetent and not looking after himself.
I totally understand, but no, that's my flaw.
But I'm happy to give you one to test the rule.
Ooh, I
So
got
is-
inspiration.
So isn't that you can only have one then?
Yes.
Yeah, you
Yes,
either have
okay.
it or you don't. You don't really have one, you have it.
Have it and then you.
And he
you
can
spend
either
it.
use it for an extra... Is it advantage or is it an extra roll? It's a re-roll, isn't it?
I'd have to check.
I think it's a re-roll. Or you can give it to someone else.
Inspiration. Gaining, using. You can spend it when you make an attack roll, saving throw ability check. Spending your inspiration gives you advantage on that roll, so it's a bit better.
Advantage. Okay, that's not bad. So there you go.
Yep.
Now what? You gather outside.
Shall we, well, do we want to talk to Heleh, or do we go and see what Carp has to show us? Don't want to keep him waiting too long, he might wander off.
Or do you want to check out the sleeping giant?
We can always come back to it. I'm interested in knowing at least where this secret tunnel is under Trensendor.
Off to the Alderleaf farm then.
Are you heading to the farm?
Yes.
You head to the Alderleaf farm. It is a small building with much farmland behind it. Outside, there is a kind of... You think she's probably about 40-year-old halfling woman.
Oh god, she must be terribly old.
Just saying, she's in her 40s.
It is the village of middle age, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. I thought everybody was 25 or 35 or whatever
30.
it was. Everybody's 30. Actually says she's 45, but you can't really tell because she's a halfling. Travellers, do come in. Do come in.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How can I help you? You must be the ones Carp was talking about.
Ah, yes, we are indeed.
Come to rid us of our problem, have you?
Well, that is the hopeful end goal.
What
closes the
problem
door.
is that?
Well, I believe that if you've been speaking to our town master, he would say that the orcs are our problem. But actually, I would believe that the bandits in the town and the ruffians in the manor are probably our most urgent task.
And I agree with you.
Yes, I mean, he's not a... I mean, he didn't really have many options, but you're right. Actually, having some kind of backbone would have helped a little, I think. So, what brings you here?
Well, your son apparently knows a, cave underneath the manor.
He was telling me something about that. I wasn't really listening. He said he was up there playing, and he's actually pretty good at staying out of sight. Don't really worry about him too much. We're pretty well equipped for that kind of thing. And he says he saw some bandits coming out of a tunnel of some kind in some thicket. He could probably take you there. If I could find him, he's probably outside somewhere.
Yes.
So you came here to deal with our bandits? That's very nice of you.
Well, we were into town and we heard it, and personally I just can't stand those types.
Yeah, I understand that. Why would you come to Phandelver? Are you here to mine?
We were hired to do so to transport a, item caravan for a friend.
The rocks here. Supposedly opening our mine, I hear.
Yes, him and his brothers. Do you know any of his brothers?
I've seen them. They were around, but not for a while. They used to stay in a camp outside of town.
Would you happen to know its location, or?
No, I don't quite know where it was. I guess it was somewhere near the cave entrance, I suppose, preparing. They were very secretive about this cave entrance. I guess they wanted to be sure it was what they thought it was.
Understandable. The miners are secretive in their ways, aren't they?
Are you looking for the cave?
It's a goal of ours.
Very good. I was just thinking, because if you didn't know where it was, then I might know somebody who would.
The cave that the rock seekers discovered.
Potentially.
And who would this be?
My friend. He's been my friend for a while. Radoff. Radoff. You could visit him. He's not far away. He knows every inch of this land, I would say. If he doesn't know where this cave is, I'd be very, very surprised. In fact, anywhere in this area, he probably knows all the major places. And all the minor ones.
Is this a romantic friend of yours?
Oh no, he's just
Guy, that's none of your business.
He's just an old friend.
Well, I think we would like to speak with him at some point.
Well, you could find him. He has, I believe, a small house in Thunder Tree.
Thunder Tree.
Just west of the Neverwinter Woods.
Ah, yes.
Do you see it?
You haven't changed maps yet.
Thumph.
You might want to put this map as a handout too, Hal.
Yeah, I'm thinking that. I might do it. There it is, Thunder Tree.
Is that? Oh, that's. Yeah, that's a bit out of the way, but yeah, that's there. In theory, we know if a person could take a boat from Neverwinter there quickly or something?
I guess you could catch a boat up the river and get off there, but you'd have to go back to Neverwinter, which is almost as far as going to Thunder Tree, but yes.
But it would be the high road, so in theory it'd be much easier to travel on.
But you're going to be kind of wandering that wood a little bit anyway, so probably not going to be that far from it.
Well,
at some point.
We're really looking more east than that.
Yeah, it's fair. Just throwing it out there.
That's fair. Okay. Yeah, Thunder Tree. So,
Thunder Tree.
Is he then someone who travels the land then?
He's a druid. He cares for this area.
Ah.
If he doesn't know anything, I'd be surprised if he didn't know every nook, hollow, dent. He mostly looks after the woods in this area south and the hills. He doesn't very little to do with Neverwinter.
Is he one of the elven races?
No, he's not.
We wait as Hal flips to the right page.
Oh, he's human. Sorry, he's human.
The whole town's filthy with humans.
Filthy with humans.
Some of them aren't that bad looking.
He's quite old. He's been in the area many, many years.
Well, we may need to pay our respects to him and see if he can offer us a maid in our search.
Yes, he's helped me with some of my animals when they were sick and helps me with my plants and when to cycle my crops and the like.
Is he good with animals?
I'd like to say yes, but I get the impression you're implying something.
Well, I got this mouse.
Oh.
I'm looking for someone to help me work with him.
He's very good with animals. I don't know whether he's ever worked with a mouse before.
Well, Gary the mouse is pretty smart, but he's a little frightened.
Can you blame him?
I cannot.
I love how you took Petrified Mouse and decided he was a scared mouse. That's so funny.
I love how he remembered it when talking about the druid.
Yeah.
I know, right?
He's actually, this is a major quest point for Nick. Getting Gary the Mouse non-petrified.
Gary the Mouse. Yeah, that's right. He gets Can Gary the Mouse be unpetrified? Lens, are you here?
Yes?
Okay, just checking. He hadn't heard you in a while.
Right here.
What are you up to?
Okay.
Sure.
With everything that went on, she's got a hangover from drinking too much at the Stonehill Inn.
It's not really good to pique my character's interest right now, so I'm kind of just having to follow along.
So this Rayogoth?
Rheodoth.
Rayodoth, okay. Does he no longer travel to Phandelver then?
He's been past now and again, but he's getting older. He travels less and less often. I haven't seen him in a little while. He tends to be up in Thunder Tree because it's out in the wilds. It is a ruin of a town.
Is it family there, or he just likes the solitary?
No. I believe from what he's saying, he's the only person there.
Oh my.
It's not really a town.
Well, it gives him a place to stay. I think he's found a building to live in, rather than having to live in a cave or under a tree or whatever those druids do.
So he's a reformed druid.
Well, he's living in the wilds. Perhaps he's helping the wilds reclaim the town. What do I know? It says it's a ruined town and he lives in one of the buildings.
All right, well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Where's Carp about? Right.
She walks out back and whistles, and out of a bush comes a small dwarven boy, a small halfling boy. Ah! He looks very excited. He has a little sword in his hand made of wood.
Oh, Hal, I forgot to ask. Does Mrs. Alderleaf, is there a ring on her finger?
Oh!
No, there is not a ring on her finger.
Good to know. Good to know.
Oh, God.
So, hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello?
I think my end might bleep there a minute.
I think we had a bip. It's okay.
Yeah.
We're all back, I think.
Okay.
Nick, you there?
Yep.
Okay, we're good.
All right.
I think that was very good, Lockhart. You just kind of wiggled the internet enough so that Nick stopped talking about burning some middle-aged halfling lady.
And you've promptly brought it back up. I was going to suggest, actually, Rodrick, of course, suggests, if being as the town master, well, he might just be trying to cover his ass. Nevertheless, we probably shouldn't give these Redbrands any too much of a hint that we might be trying to go for them or find this cave of theirs.
I don't talk to them. Talking about?
No, I'm talking to the party.
Oh.
I'm wondering if perhaps Marigold, Guybrush, you seem very capable of being hidden, and I tend to clank around a bit.
Yes.
Would you want to just go with the child yourselves to find the location of this cave?
I should let you know, in accordance with Megan's law, I'm not allowed.
Megan's law?
Not allowed to be alone with children.
Are you on the registry, Guybrush?
What?
There he is.
I'm sorry, that was a terrible joke. Yes,
It was a terrible, terrible joke. You're going to hell. You realize that?
Yeah. I banged,
Yeah.
At least.
I banged a priestess. Let's be honest.
It's true.
But it was the goddess of luck.
That's right. Could have been
Alright.
worse. It could have been It could have been Ilmater. Then she'd have you strap her down and torture her a bit.
It was probably part of the cleric's worship, the having to get those down on their luck people who just have no chance of getting laid, the chance to get lucky every now and then.
Oh, that's uncalled for.
Community service.
Sorry, that was a bit uncalled for.
I like that. She's gained a level in the eyes of Timora.
So yes, I am willing to go with the child.
I will protect the child from Guybrush.
Sounds good.
Try.
Rodrick will give Carp the 3 copper ode, and
Oh, you came back, mister! Awesome! Shall we go?
yeah, you'll be leading Marigold and Guybrush here. You want to be very careful. You don't let the Redbrands or bandits see you.
They never see me at all, mister. Let's do it. Let's go. Come on, this way. He dashes across the field and jumps into a hedge.
When he dies horribly, it's going to be very upsetting.
Not for me.
No, because then you get to sleep with the corpse, right?
Oh.
No.
No.
Golden
No.
Titan likes it.
So
No.
Look, he's smiling.
we follow into the brush.
Okay, make me sneak rolls, please.
You guys drive me to drink, I swear.
I'm drinking. I plan ahead. I get a drink before we start.
This is so bad.
Okay, this is Guybrush's stealth.
He falls on an arrow.
Nice work, Guybrush, on a 7.
I have the same plus, so let's...
Yep, just do it. Just push up and do it.
Did already. 16.
Ooh, very good. You creep into the brush. Guybrush is too busy talking about the sex he had last night. He seems to be talking out loud. Cap turns around and kind of looks at him.
I'm doing very loud, elaborate shushes at him.
You talking? Shh. Be quiet. They'll hear her. Come on, let's go. Carp sneaks quietly through the brush. There's a piece of open ground and he darts across it and gets to the trees. After a while, he begins to get slower and more careful, and he occasionally stops you. And you see that lying low in the underbrush, you see booted feet walking along the path.
Booted feet.
Booted feet.
And Guybrush goes, "Hey, more people I can brag to about the sex I had."
That's right. Oh my gosh, that elven priestess. Thank her good. That's
Are
right.
they wearing rings, you know?
Then a whole bunch of ruffians head straight to the Shrine of Luck.
Can I tell you about our goddess? Come on.
That poor priestess.
Could be worse. What's the goddess? Is it was it Shay? Is it what is the goddess of love and stuff in Furon realms?
Well, actual love.
No, well, the passion and one.
The passionate one.
I'm gonna grab my book and look it up.
If hot Mormon chicks came to my house and were like, "Can we tell you about our God while we give you a beej?" I would be like, "All right."
You're so terrible.
No, I'm not gonna grab the book because I forgot it's packed up in a box already.
Terrible. Oh yeah, you're moving. You are moving.
I am moving.
It's kind of bad.
So we see booted feet.
Yes, you do, and he stops you and pushes you downwards to be sure that you don't, spill the beans.
Okay.
After a while, it gets quiet, and he kind of gestures that it's just over the path. So you can make me some more sneak checks, please.
All right. I will do mine. I roll a 1 again. All right. 21.
All right.
Mine. 23.
Very good. You creep across almost as quietly as Carp.
He is quieter than us?
Oh, he's awful quiet. He's been this way many times. He knows where to stand. After a while, you find yourself sat in some undergrowth, and he points towards what looks like a dark opening in kind of the hill just under the manor house you can see above. That's covered by a piece of thicket, but otherwise you can see beyond it. Now he's pointing it out, an entrance. They came out of there.
Have you been inside? I was like, have you been inside?
No, I haven't. I don't have the rest of my adventuring party yet.
Okay, well, since we don't know what the fuck is in there, we're not going in either.
Okay, should we go back to the farm?
Yeah.
Okay, you creep back to the farm. Lockhart, it's soon.
Yeah.
It's soon?
Yeah, soon. The goddess of love is
soon. Yes, that's what it is. Soon.
Soon.
I thought you were talking about time passage. I was like,
the fire-haired lady.
Yes, that's the one.
You return to the inn.
That's who Guybrush should serve these days.
Soon. No, it's definitely not love he's after. He should serve. He should serve Loviatar. Is who he should serve.
Yeah.
I was told I wasn't allowed to worship the Spider Queen.
Loviatar isn't Lolf.
Goddess of hurt, maiden of pain.
That's right.
Alright, so we return to the farm and tell them where the cave is.
Yep.
Alright, you can find your way back there, fair enough.
Yeah, we decided not to go in, seeing as we don't know what's in there.
That sounds very adventurous, doesn't it?
There could be some beholder hanging out in there.
Well, we'll definitely have to figure it out, because I imagine you want to, as much as possible, try to hit it in one go.
Yeah.
Perhaps you could split the party and one could go through the main door, and one could go through the secret tunnel, and we could see what happens.
Well, do we really know that they connect through the manor? We've just been told it's underneath the manor.
Yeah, it's under the manor, but you also know that Redbrands and ruffians have come out of there that he's seen. So it could be disconnected, it could be a entirely separate chamber, but it would be logical to assume as it heads towards the manor, it's probably connected at some point.
There's no rivers or streams we could just direct down the tunnel nearby.
No. Looks like it's at the top of a hill.
And it's on a hill.
All right.
So, now what? You've been drinking fresh milk at the farm.
Sharpen up my hammer, I guess.
Sharpen up my hammer. Just kind of rough up the edges a bit so it hurts more.
I gotta save up for that embossment of the symbol of Moradin, so I, stamp it into people when I hit them.
And the symbol of Moradin, a hammer.
Isn't a hammer an anvil? Something like
Maybe, yeah. Give the anvil part.
Maybe the symbol is a giant dwarf.
Yeah.
A giant. Oh yeah, because Moradin's avatar, when he appears, he is a giant dwarf. It's like, what? No.
Yeah.
It's just not possible. Stop
Jumbo
being-
shrimp, come on.
Jumbo shrimp.
Those are prawn.
That's right. Jumbo shrimp, giant dwarf. Same thing.
Military intelligence.
Oh, very nice.
Shots fired.
Nice
So-
one.
I find Mrs. Alderleaf. So, Mrs. Alderleaf, what happened to Mr. Alderleaf?
It was a terrible tragedy.
Guybrush, no.
Killed in the stampede last winter.
I'm sorry to hear that. How are you doing on your own?
We're fine. We manage the farm. Carp helps out pretty well.
I mean, how are you doing? Yourself.
I'm doing fine. I invested in some things from the woodcarver before his tragic demise.
Many aids from him.
Well, one or two. A lady has to be discreet, especially when she has children.
Yes, I understand. I understand.
Meanwhile, Carp's going, what does anal mean? Guybrush kept talking about it all the way back.
Don't hurt my
It means always.
I totally put it in that outfit part.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. Well, if you ever need anything, I'm here for you.
Thank you. It's very nice to know you're around. I feel much safer.
Oh, Lord.
Apparently, Heleh is glaring hard at Guybrush, hands sparking a little.
Oh, that's funny. When we're emoting on the screen. I like that.
Well, since Heleh is just so quiet,
Oh, she doesn't have to be.
Yes, only when she thinks that her husband's about to lose his temper or something, that's when she intervenes, but...
I mean, when it comes down to it, Guybrush just has a good, healthy appetite for anything at all. That's probably...
Well, anything of the female gender, apparently.
Well, that's yet to be proven as to whether he'll switch sides on that one, and or whether it has to be breathing or human or.
The game's still young. The game is still young.
You got a list.
Now,
haven't you?
granted, I don't judge. Sexuality is a person's business. However,
It's
Bestiality is
kind
not.
of judgy here. I'm just saying.
Just wait till the leader of the bandit's a hot woman. This is a bad omen.
Glass staff.
I mean, using your guild as your own personal wingman, I'm not sure about that.
Tell me I'm pretty too.
Oh.
Nobody knows.
Bang the dwarf.
Please.
That's so funny. She just ended up sat on top of a mat of hair trying to figure out what was going on. So, so
Oh, confused.
So, party.
gosh, this is very traditionally role-playing. I haven't had a party member attempt to sleep with all the NPCs in, 10 years.
It's been a while.
That's been a long while.
Now it's a guild.
It's an interesting, refreshing change.
That's one way to describe it.
Pardon?
Oh, sorry, yawning and talking.
I think we're keeping him up.
Apparently. Or maybe Nick's keeping
Oh,
it up.
Wow, Hell and I have exactly the same sense of humour.
Okay, so you're done at the farm, right?
Right.
Yep. For now.
For
I come
now.
back later tonight.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're a bit weak.
In fairness, I didn't have to pay for a room at the inn last night.
You're saving money. That's your justification.
I'm just being thrifty.
Just being thrifty. He's paying in he's making a deposit, but it's not in money.
Yeah. Just wait till you find out what remove disease costs.
That's right.
Worth it.
To remove clap, it's a specific spell.
It's about $150.
Well,
Actually, it's under raised dead now, so it's 500 gold.
It's under raised dead now.
I thought that was a spell you used when your character got really old and still wanted to bone.
Okay, what you doing?
so how many did you see outside of the cave entrance?
We saw some booted feet pass us. That's about it, though.
Figured there was 4, and they were heading down the path towards the sleeping giant.
But not a standard guard. No one standing outside the entrance that you
No,
could see?
there was no one standing outside.
So we could, in theory, sneak up on it easily enough.
Yes, but since there was 2 of us and we are not head-on fighters, we figured rushing in.
No, certainly not.
I might step on a stone and do like 2d20 damage to myself or some shit like that.
And then fall over, as is traditional.
So are we talking going in the tunnel or going having a chat with the fellows at the Sleeping Giant?
I'm hesitant to do so now. If there's truly fear that they'll retaliate and start burning down houses, it might be best not to give as much, be as secretive about it as possible. If we could come back down and show them this glass staff that we've defeated their leader, they might just surrender right away.
Or if we sent in Marigold to gain their trust and maybe get information from them.
Does his face look like a trustworthy face?
Your deception is higher than mine.
So you go in there as a dancer, Grant.
In fairness, Marigold, they might be more inclined to confide in non-trustworthy types. It seems their lot.
And I'm your girl.
Ha ha ha.
Well, as long as you don't have me in the same room with them, because, simply put, I can't promise I could keep talking with them long enough before trying to cut one of their heads off. More information is always helpful.
Then I will try my best.
Shall we try to stay a small distance away by a house or something, in case we hear screaming from the sleeping giant?
I read that as we'll stay a small distance away and buy a house.
Loiter under that tree across the house.
We'll just be over here inspecting the real estate.
I hear the woodworker's house is probably up for sale.
It's quite a nice one too. Has some good carvings.
Right.
Are they root carvings?
Yeah, some probably. There's some special carvings in a box that he sells to the ladies.
I was gonna say the on his bed frame, many
Whittlings. So, who's going in?
I guess it's just me on my own.
Would you like me to accompany?
No, I'm good. I think I'm better than you. At just things, not in general. Maybe.
Okay.
Rolling, because apparently I'm shit.
Did I hear myself again?
It's just
I'm
an occasional echo.
The Sleeping Giant is a ramshackle tap room at the east end of town. 4 human ruffians linger on the covered porch, perched on empty ale barrels and leaning against the wall. They all wear grimy scarlet cloaks, their sullen stares fixed on you as you approach. One of the thugs spits on the ground. Well then, here's a little puppy. What do you want, puppy?
You shouldn't call me puppy. I'll bite you.
You got a little bark there, pup. What do you want?
I want in on your deal.
What deal?
I don't know. I want to join your gang.
This is great.
You're a little small, I have to say, to join us gang.
Yeah, but you need small people to, do sneaking around stuff.
We don't do sneaking around. We just take what we want. Kill who gets in our way.
There's not much skill in that, is there?
Like I said, don't need any small people.
Yeah, but just think of all the things that you're missing out on because you can't get close enough to... You need someone to do recon for you. I'm good at that.
Really? What are we reconning? We haven't been... We just hang around the town. It's not like we're exploring.
I need to be in your gang.
Why?
So I always wanted to be in a gang. I need to prove that I can do it.
What experience you got killing people?
I killed my mum and my dad and
You need to make me a deception check.
my gran.
Jesus Christ. And it needs to be a good one.
Deception.
Yeah. I'm not convinced, little un, but you've amused me well enough. Perhaps we'll talk to Glassstaff and see if we need like a serving maid or a wench or something.
Hey, I'm not being a serving maid or a wench. If I come to work for you, I'm coming to work as the same level as you.
Really? Tell you what. Go kill the town master and you can join the gang.
Why do you want him dead? Tell me.
Because he looks like he needs it.
He's really ugly, isn't he?
He is quite ugly. Bring us back his face and you can join the gang.
I bet he's got loads of money though.
Well, we'll get it eventually. Go on, go get him. Go on.
If you kill him, you're not going to get any of his money.
We'll get it eventually, don't worry. Go on. It'll be a good message to the town not to mess with us. Make sure they find him somewhere all horrible and like messed up. Go on, run along, little one. Go on.
All right. Where shall I meet you when I've done it?
We'll be here. Don't be long.
Okay. I'll go back to the party. You tell them.
Rodrick's like, let's kill that fucker and steal his face.
Well, Rodrick, I think this clearly shows that the town master is not on their payroll.
Not for long.
It could be a clever double bluff.
Oh, yes, right. He looked like the smart kind.
Yeah.
They didn't seem to like it very much. They seemed a bit stupid, and I didn't really like them very much. Although I did tell them that I've killed loads of people. I haven't really, so don't tell them me.
Why did you tell them about the 27 goblin you killed?
Oh, yeah. I thought it would be more dramatic if I told them that it was family members.
You probably wouldn't have had to have lied so outrageously.
Those goblins were your family members?
I'm lying. You don't know me, people. I'm hardcore.
Does she need to roll a deception check to see if we believe her lie about killing her
it's an
family?
intimidation check.
There's not enough deception there.
That's funny.
I'm evil.
Evil.
Rawr.
Intimidation is even less than your deception.
So Marigold, what did you think of them? Can we take them?
There was 4 of them, I think, and they just kind of sit around. They're not scared of anybody. Maybe I could take them.
Fairness, I don't see much to be scared of from this town, so... Like
For
I
that
said,
us.
Maybe it'll be easier to take them now that I've scared them a bit with my
I don't think you scared them.
my reputation.
I don't think
Don't
he's scared.
think you scared them.
You don't know. You weren't there.
were they the only Redbrands at the Sleeping Giant?
I think they are, aren't they, Hal? You
As
said
far as
4.
you're aware, yes, they were.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. So
gives us a choice. We could try taking the 4 of them and see what information we can get once they're in the jail. Or we can let them be and attack Trensendor Manor with 4 less guards.
Now, I believe we have to follow the law, we have to wait until they provoke us, and then we kill them.
I'm sure we could always ask our friend Sildar, who's taken over as sheriff, how he could interpret the law. I don't think they have a particular thing for bringing in lawbreakers here.
Lawbreakers.
Well, we know that they have broken the law, so...
Because they're baddies like me.
Well, I imagine simply plotting the murder of the town master is breaking the law enough, right?
Yeah, they did just... conspiracy to commit murder is a capital offense.
Not at least in America.
That's capital?
That sounds a lot more into the law books than I've read, but I'll take your word for it, Guybrush.
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
Well, I feel like an ale, I guess.
I used to date a lawyer. I know what I'm talking about.
For how long? 2 nights? Sorry. Can't resist.
Well, anybody else feel like an ale?
We want to take down the 4?
Would be a good.
Do it. We can
Fuck it. Let's fuck some dudes up.
One thing
there,
before we go. We do have these 2 healing potions. Who would like to hold on to them?
Not Guy. It'll probably work.
Guybrush might need one.
Yeah, but he's going to be unconscious and unable to drink it without assistance.
Maybe somebody else should hold on to it to pour it down his throat.
Yeah. Probably for the best.
Maybe I'll take one then.
All right.
Perhaps you could figure out some kind of like neckwear device that attaches it just in front of his mouth, so when he falls backwards unconscious, it tips down his neck.
Just hold it in his teeth, and when he convulses, he'll smash it.
I should drink it and hold it in my mouth, and then go over to him and give him the kiss of life and regurgitate it if he needs it.
But then he'll have sex with you.
Again.
I know that Guybrush loves me, really. He's just mean, like when boys pull your hair.
Oh.
But it means that they really like you, really.
Oh.
That's what my mum.
Guys do love doubt, low self-esteem.
Before you murdered your mum.
That was what my mum said before I murdered her.
It's a weird conversation to quickly turn to murder.
Fuck you, Mum. I mean...
Well, she was suggesting that maybe boys just wouldn't like me, and I didn't like it, so I killed her.
Okay, so we're on our way to the sleeping giant, correct?
Who's taking the other potion?
I'll take it.
Okay.
You lot.
So right on your sheet there, dear.
Guybrush is the last person that needs it, I guess, if he's going to be the one that actually needs it.
Yeah.
So, how do we want to approach this?
So, the road runs past the sleeping giant, and they were sat outside the inn just watching the road in both directions. Opposite, there's a couple of buildings and a couple of trees. There's a little bit of scrubland behind. There are a few buildings clustered around. You could probably approach it from many directions.
I'm thinking if Guybrush... we can approach from the town center that way.
Mm-hmm.
And if Guybrush, with his fancy new longbow, wants to go around through the trees and kind of make his way to approach from this way and can kind of block off that area and shoot them if they try to run for Trensendor.
Jesus. Cut them down!
Oh, which arrows am I using? My regular ones or my boxing glove ones?
Boxing glove arrows.
I think we do want to take them alive.
Okay.
At least for information. And then I suppose we'll see what their sentencing is once they're in jail. But
if they ask you about my reputation, you best tell them the truth. That I'm a hardcore.
That you've told us that you killed your mother and your pa and your gran.
Yeah.
But we don't believe her.
And they were all the same person.
Oh.
I'm one of my cousins, but I can't remember her name.
Okay.
I don't think we were really cousins.
So you're creeping around, Guybrush.
You said they were outside, correct?
Yeah, they're outside of the sleeping giant veranda.
Would
Like,
Guybrush...
can I?
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, right there.
Blink for me.
How?
Yes.
Would I have sufficient hiding in that area, or?
There are trees and buildings around. Do you want to actually get a line on them to the inn?
Yeah, would I be able to shoot at them from a hidden spot?
You could probably pick between these two buildings just opposite. That would give you a reasonably clear shot.
I appear to have lost the map.
Really?
Yeah, I've just got white.
Just want to try
Squares.
reloading.
Give me a second.
Are you looking at your computer screen thing?
Popping you off,
Yes.
popping you back.
I was going to suggest thing reloads.
Oh, I
Yeah.
just tried. Did that work?
No.
I guess
let
you
me
need to
pop.
refresh.
All right.
This thing.
So to hide there, do I need to do a
Yes.
stealth roll or a hide roll?
You want to make me a hide check to get in. Well, getting there's not a problem because you can walk all the way down past the farm and kind of up towards it. You need to make me a hide check while you're there.
It is stealth. Hide is not a
Yes.
skill.
Yes, I know. It's still the stealth skill.
Oh, it's the same one.
Yeah, it's still under stealth, but essentially you're hiding and not sneaking.
All right. So I didn't know if it just went with I just wanted to know what my modifier was.
Skills are pretty general now, so they're covered. Lots of actions are covered by the same thing.
Oh, so I think it might just be up because isn't it?
Yes, probably.
Yeah.
13. Okay. You conceal yourself next to the building and wait. The ruffians kind of yelling out from the veranda don't particularly pay much attention to you. They're too busy concentrating on people walking by, going about their business. This end of town seems to be quite quiet by comparison to the rest of town.
Time to walk into the tap room, minding our own business.
Well, they're not in the tap room; they're on the tap room.
Ah.
I think we'll try and get as close as we can to again.
Are you just walking up the road?
Our main, yeah.
Okay.
Our main worry is probably that they don't get to the manor.
Okay. So you walk up the road towards the tap room. You see the building, and they see you as you kind of pass that building before them. You get to the tap room. They kind of smile at each other and put their drinks down and step onto the road.
All right, lads.
We make it easy.
They're lining up.
We're gonna have a rumble.
Hello there, lads. I heard you didn't believe our friend here.
Huh. Time for you to move on, strangers. Give us your stuff and be on your way.
No, I think maybe you just want to join us. Head to the townmaster's hall and see what our friend's done here. You wanted to see it, right? Why don't you just put down your weapons and come nice and easily? We don't want anyone getting hurt.
It's not gonna happen.
But even I would kill you.
So, their weapons are in their hands.
As is my hammer.
They're wearing studded leather armors and they have short swords.
They're the same as me then. I've got short swords and studded leather armor.
Yep.
I'm one of them.
Rodrick just has his shield out and strapped his arm as usual.
They're all human. How far are you away from them when you're starting to talk?
Well, again, probably get as close as we can, really.
Okay. So you get up. They're not going to let you get within.
No, basically until they kind of talk and stop us and look like they're about to rush at us if we step any further. So however far that would be.
They're just talking right now.
But would it be 20 feet then? They're addressing us?
Well, they just start talking as you start walking up. So it's your choice where you stop. They're lining up outside the tap room, basically. They haven't moved towards you yet.
Well, yeah. But again, well, like where were we when they addressed us? Because they started walking down while we were going towards them.
Yeah, they line up. So you're about 30 feet from them when they start kind of stepping down. So
they might get 10 feet further then or something before that brief conversation.
So you're about 20 feet away.
Move aside, lads. I'm thirsty.
You ain't going in there, dwarf. They don't like your kind. Smell too bad.
Would we all be in a line or? Rodrick might try to be at the front of the...
Meow, meow, meow.
Yeah.
Meow, meow, meow. The road is reasonably wide. You gotta remember there's like 2 car passings here. So, you know, there's a lot of space to maneuver.
Alright, so do they have their weapons drawn, correct?
They do. They have a short sword in their hands.
Alright,
That said, they mostly had them out when they were on the veranda as well.
do they look like they're getting ready to fucking throw down?
They just look like they're taunting you.
I don't think it's even possible to sheath a warhammer, so it's probably out.
You put it in like a loop on your belt.
Put your swords away before you prick yourselves, douchebag.
Little murderer come back with her friends. Why
Yeah.
don't you just put your equipment down there? We'll take your weapons and we'll take your money, and you can run on back down there and talk to the town master and give him a cuddle.
I was going to say the same thing to you.
Really?
I was going to say something different, Marigold. They put down the weapons and we don't take their lives.
Little man, really? I don't think you could take anything from us. We're the ones that do the taking. You're the one that bends over and takes it when we give it out.
Bollocks to this, I fire.
From behind.
I step out and I fire.
Okay. You may have one surprise action and then we'll do initiative.
Alright. So
I do not disapprove.
so I don't know who I'm firing at one of them.
They're in a line. Just pick which one. The one nearest the tap room, the one next to him, or the one furthest away.
Skewer all 4 down the line, you know.
Is there one that looks particularly hard?
Go for the one.
Yeah, there's one that has a glass eye, and he has an eye patch over his other eye.
Which one's been doing most of the
Yeah.
talking?
The one that's second in line from the tap room. Number 2.
He's the one that's being a dick.
Yeah, he's the big dick. He's slightly larger than the rest, and he looks a bit angrier, and he's got a big bushy beard.
That's the guy I made.
Call that a beard.
So
Humans can't grow a proper beard.
23.
That successfully hits him.
Alright, so then I need to
Take it in a minute. Like, that's what it's like to hit something.
I know, it's pretty nice.
It's pretty nice. You get to sneak attack him because he's
Okay.
not aware of you.
Does he?
Yeah, because he was hidden.
He's hiding. He's behind
Oh, he's
them.
hiding, so actually that should have
Behind them,
advantage
yeah.
too, but yeah.
Oh, irrelevant. He rolled
Irrelevant.
53.
Well, it's only when they have advantage, Al, I think,
Oh, what?
that they get sneak attack.
Yes, or whether they're in
Yes.
combat.
And then a space. And then your damage
1d20
plus
plus.
Should be no
I'm sorry,
D20s.
I'm sorry.
1d8.
I'm sorry. I was thinking.
You did by a longbow, not a ballista, right?
What we can get away with.
I sneak attack
Like-
him.
It's like
with
that
the
scene. It's like that
ballista.
scene in the Gamers, right, where they set up the ballista
Yeah.
behind the big guy.
Plus 1.
How many dice are we rolling? Jesus.
I've got the 1d8 plus 4, and then my 1d6.
Oh yeah, very good.
So like that.
Yep. 14
Nice.
is.
Wow. A solid hit to his back. They turn around and glance in your direction, and then their weapons are in hand and combat begins. Turn orders up.
Eunuch and Goblin.
We can't actually hit our tokens.
Well, we can't. We
Al.
just can't
Oh,
put it-
because you don't have a token.
No.
Hold on, let me pull you onto the map.
Give us our tokens back. Meanie.
Did he stay standing after that?
Yep.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
We're giants.
He's not a first level commoner.
Oh, you changed your token. How cute.
You see the tokens?
No.
They're at the top right.
Okay. Okay, so my initiative would be
Not great for Rodrick.
4.
Yeah, you won't have your hit points on. You'll have to add them again.
22
Why
for
would
my.
that work?
Hal, you need to use the set default token thing.
Huh?
You
Oh, I need to pull your tokens from the other map. Hang on.
well, but Hal, when you're selecting a token, if you go to the journal
Yes.
and open up a character,
Yes.
in the corner there's a default token. So if you have a token that draws from the right stats and stuff, and just have that as a default token, it should drag over, and that'll be the one you use.
I got you.
Also, Rodrick now actually has his hit points as a stat from his character if you wanted to derive that. I unfortunately can't seem to do that as a player.
Hang on. Let's pop those out. I'll go get your characters from the other sheet.
Guybrush rolled 6 for initiative. I rolled more than 6.
You didn't have to. We could have done this. I was more.
We're getting you.
Okay.
I'm fetching you.
Okay.
I'm bringing you. You're being brought from the other sheet. Hey, apparently Guybrush is still unconscious.
I am not.
I am not unconscious.
He's just a little drowsy before he cuddles.
At least that priest didn't think I was unconscious, if you know what I mean.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Brown chicken, brown cow. Okay, who got what initiatives, and I'll add them.
Rodrick got a 5.
5. Yeah.
Heleh had a 9.
A 9. Yeah. 22. Which one's which for Marigold and Guybrush?
Mine's 22, Guybrush is 6.
Clearly that would be what it was.
I just wanted to ask, and Thror got an 18.
I'm not seeing anything on the turn order, Hal.
Nope, me neither.
Nope.
Oh, God damn it. Alright, hang on.
You can do it old style.
Old style. I like that.
Old style.
17.
Better?
Yep. You can see it, right?
There you go. Now you have a turn on you. See. Now I just have to reorder them again, and you're all good. Rodrick got a 5. Heleh's on a 9. Guybrush is on a 6. Thror is on an 18. Okay, now we can do Redbrands, and they are on a... What they get? What is that goddamn awful noise?
Ding.
Dang. Oh, ho! The Redbrands are on a 22.
Oh, I wanted to ask. After that attack, do I get a? Since it's like kind of a sneak, do I still get my bonus action?
You get a full action, yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm.
So you can hide again or whatever?
Yes, would I be able to hide again?
Yes, if you wish.
Hide.
So technically you shoot and then step back and hide if you want to make a roll.
I would like to do that.
What do you need to do you think?
Just another sneakiness check. Bum, 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 bum.
20.
Okay, you step back. You don't think they saw you. They're looking around for you, but they don't think they saw you. All right, Mudpetal, what you doing?
Whoa!
Ha! You're about 20 feet from them.
Can I charge them?
You can run at them.
Charge is no longer a thing.
Yeah, you kind of move forward is what you do.
Still a descriptive thing.
Move and murder.
Yeah. One guy has an arrow sticking out of the back of him.
See, I do it descriptively and no one else does, and then everyone thinks I'm being the odd one out. I'm like, can I charge? You're like, no, that's not allowed anymore, but I don't mean it in the rules. I mean, I'm just charging.
Yeah, it is allowed. You run at one of them. Which one are you running at?
The gobby one that annoyed me.
The injured one?
Yep.
Okay.
Raw! Sorry. So that's a hit, just a regular to hit.
Yep, straight up, normal to hit.
I really want you to knock him down so you can say, is that killer enough for you?
Marigold Mudpetal.
I get any extras?
No.
Not even because I'm awesome.
You get to just be awesome.
Okay, no thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh!
It's your character.
You fail kind of badly.
She
You didn't have faith in me.
she does have her second weapon.
I know. You have a second option. You can either attack again with your other weapon, or you can do one of your other swaggly things with your bonus action.
Attack.
Okay, figured you would.
16.
You strike him squarely in the knee.
Hell yeah, I do. Okay.
Hell yeah.
What is my damage? It's just 1d. Oh, I can't see. Where is it? 1d6 plus 4.
Sounds good.
No plus. This is the secondary.
Oh yeah, it's your second stab, so you don't get the plus 4. Yeah.
5.
He falls to his knees and collapses in the dirt.
The rogues.
I like the
Bringing people down one at a time.
The badly spelled Redbrands.
What did you write?
Redbrands. It's their turn. One of them. Yes.
May I make myself some cereal?
Of course you may.
I didn't want it to be too noisy, and also I don't want to eat the pasta,
Why?
as it's kind of making me feel funny.
Is that because it's too tasty?
Yeah. I'll try not to be noisy.
Okay. So, one Redbrand steps up to Marigold. One of them moves forward towards Thror. And another one heads towards Rodrick, because you were slightly ahead of everybody, right?
I think I was just standing in front. I assume I'm still beside the other party members unless they move ahead.
Right.
Well, I'm ahead of it.
Yes, you're ahead of me.
Right. They step forward to do their things. So, let's start with Marigold. He swings his short sword at you.
No!
Yes!
What does he do?
He swings his short sword at you.
Yeah, no, but what does he do to me?
I don't know, let's find out. He swings his short sword and you kind of duck out the way and he misses. He brings it back on the backswing.
No, he's still missing!
And misses again. Yeah, nice. Okay, on Thror, he
Rodrick brings his shield down to intercept with the short sword.
So you're making him roll disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay. Rodrick gets in the way of Thror.
Ah!
He swings and rolls a 7, which misses. On the backswing, he tries again. He's not still at disadvantage, is he?
It just says the attack roll.
So he swings his second attack. A 16.
Nope.
Nope.
Cling.
Cling. Okay, bounces off of your thick helmet. And 2 attacks on Roderick. First attack is he charges you and puts all his weight behind his attack and gets a 17.
Miss.
Backswing. 13.
Miss.
You look kind of upset. Okay. Thror.
Well, since we're trying to take at least one alive, I will swing for the knees with my warhammer.
Go for it.
Oh, no.
No.
Methinks he missed.
Heleh, there is one in combat with Thror, one in combat with Rodrick, pretty close to you, and slightly further ahead, about 20 feet up, there is one in combat with Marigold.
I'm going to try to put the room to sleep.
You're going to try and put them all to sleep?
Yes.
Okay. Does sleep only target enemies now?
No.
Okay. Sleep.
That being said, if they're both the 2 ahead of us, at least, you should be able to target without us, I would imagine.
How?
Well, they charge toward us, right?
Yeah, don't think like that. We're in descriptive combat. Don't think in squares.
I'm not thinking squares. I'm thinking they're ahead of us.
Yes, they're on one side.
So
of you,
if she targets it behind them or whatever, she should be able to target those 2 safely.
Range 90 feet.
Yeah, creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose and the range are affected, so it's a 20-foot burst, basically.
Mm. Okay. 20 feet to the point you choose. Okay, fair enough.
How far ahead is Marigold?
If she puts it 20 feet behind the ones that charged, she's going to catch Marigold and hers as well.
And Threepwood hiding behind the building?
Nah, he's probably far enough away.
Will she actually catch all 4 of them?
It's a 20-foot burst from the point she chooses. So if she's not trying to hit you, she's pushing it 20 feet back from you, which means she'll definitely hit Marigold and the one she's fighting.
And if they're in melee, it's going to be hard to hit them without hitting.
But they were off to a line.
Opponents.
They were in a straight line.
Yes.
So should she
point?
be able to put up or down?
What? What?
You could put the burst up or down to negate the area Marigold and the other one are in.
Marigold charged one that was second from the door, so she's kind of in the middle of the road. Then one step down to combat with her. Then two of them charged the party. I don't see how you can move it up or down particularly.
But those were the two on the bottom half. Yes?
Look, you're going to catch Marigold if you put it there. You can catch one of them or two of them and Marigold. In fact, it would be two of them, Marigold and the one Marigold's fighting. So technically you would catch every enemy and Marigold if you put it there.
Oh. Well, I'd hate to put Marigold to sleep, but it is greater good at this point.
The greater good.
That's such a lazy excuse. I know, but
are you doing it?
Well, it would if it is successful. It would be a little bit easier on us, I think.
Okay.
So yes,
roll me 5d8.
Could I warn Marigold to back off?
She can't leave combat right now.
Right. Okay.
Well,
unless you warned her this turn and then cast it next turn.
Well, she could, in fact, ready an action if Marigold gets out of there.
True. Although, actually, technically, as was pointed out, there are no readied actions anymore.
No, ready exists. Delay doesn't.
Oh, ready. It's delay that doesn't exist.
So she could ready to cast sleep when Marigold leaves the area.
Right. If you wanted to do that.
And it would work because Marigold acts before they do.
True. If she chooses to leave.
If she chooses to leave.
Okay.
Could she just delay her turn till after?
That's what we were saying.
Because I would like Marigold to be out of my firing range.
Delay, delay as it used to be doesn't exist. It is ready, which is somewhat unfortunate in my thoughts.
Yes.
But you could indeed ready if Marigold leaves it. That being said, if Marigold doesn't, you will not get your action under the ready terms.
So your option is choose to ready and wait till she leaves if she leaves, or just cast the spell or pick a different action.
Just cast the spell. You've knocked me out. I've already done awesomeness.
Okay, I'll just cast it then.
Okay, roll me 5d8.
Strategy.
Roll me 5d8.
Halflings always throw strategy out the window anyway.
But you're an elf, dear.
Well, if she's willing to take the bullet, who am I to argue with her? All right, so sleep. That's a 5d8 on my part.
Correct.
The sleep bullet.
This is gonna be so bad.
Might not be. Might be awesome.
No, it's gonna be bad.
Could I have a little bit more faith, dear?
It's gonna be bad. He thinks it's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be awesome, Heleh.
Roll the dice. 23. That's good. Marigold, how many hit points do you currently have?
Me?
Yes.
16.
16.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bad.
I can't hear you. Sorry, everybody's clipping.
16.
1/6.
16. That's coincidental.
5.
Just saying, it's coincidental. At this point, I'm going to rule that the center of the spell is closer to Marigold and her fighter. So, as each of them has 16 hit points, basically one of them is falling asleep, and we're going to do it randomly. So, High or low, Linz?
Hi.
Okay, 1d10. Here we go. Okay, it's low. You fall asleep.
Snore.
The red brand in front of you looks mildly confused, but quite pleased.
Does he not get a bit groggy at all?
Yeah, he kind of shakes his head, but still looks quite pleased. Threepwood, it's you. You've just seen something's happened to Marigold. She just seems to have slumped to the ground.
And the other two by them are still up and moving around?
Yep, they're fighting.
As well as the one in front of Marigold's sleeping body.
Yes, as well as the one in front. Hey, it might be time for those, you know. What the hell? Is that a swear word?
Yes.
Okay, very good.
She types her swear words in caricatures, whereas I say them loudly.
Yes, exactly. I was just going to say she must frequent very pleasant forums.
Did we just lose someone, or
I don't know. I heard a plop.
Yeah, I heard.
Did you hear a
plop?
Oh, we lost the thing.
Oh, yes, we did. Thing has died. Okay, Threepwood, what are you doing while Thing tries to reconnect?
I will shoot the man, thinking that he has used some type of magic and is a human. I will quickly step out and shoot the red brand, and that has put sweet Marigold to sleep.
Oh, shoot!
Advantage.
With advantage.
Oh well.
24 hits.
You might get a 20 on the other roll, though.
Yeah, it's true. Roll it again, just in case. Those light beams, they're always the same.
Alright, so,
Thing failed again.
Oh, dear.
That's pretty bad. Seattle's been bombed off the earth. No! Is it slightly glowy south of you, Lockhart?
No. But I'm very central. I'm not very near the coasts.
You're closer than I am, I'm pretty sure.
You're near a different coast.
Yeah, right.
So,
okay, you hit Threepwood.
1d8 plus 4 plus 1d6.
Correct.
14.
Ouch. Nice solid hit again. You skewer him between his little spiny blades. He turns towards you. Are you stepping back and hiding, or are you...
Yes, I will step back into my shadows.
Make me a check.
Right.
That hide thing's pretty good for you.
It is. I am enjoying it greatly.
You melt away into the shadows of the building.
This game is so much more fun when I actually make rolls. It's crazy.
Rodrick, it's you.
There's
a guy in front of you trying to stab you in the face.
There is.
Mudpetal is down somehow.
Yes.
You suspect magic.
I do.
And Thror is also currently engaged. The guy near Mudpetal seems to be bleeding from an arrow sticking out of his back.
Well, unfortunately, I have too many people to protect back here, so...
Everything's getting very quick.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of clipping at this end.
I'm still got good quality.
Okay, good, fine, it's fine. Probably just us. Obviously, Thing had pretty shitty quality.
Yeah, I will, I keep trying to invite him, but it's not really seems to be doing anything. Has anyone gotten a text from him or something? Or
no, let me check. Check.
But Rodrick is going to draw his flail, give it a quick twirl up, and try and hit the gut of the one in front of Thror.
Okay, roll up. You're attacking. What's going on?
24.
That will hit quite solidly.
Alright. /R. 1d8 plus 3. 5 points of damage.
Ugh.
And then I dodge.
And then you dodge. Ah, very clever. Then you dodge. That was the one in front of you, or the one in front of Thror?
One from Thror.
In front of Thror. Okay, he's... Ugh. Alright. Mudpetal, you snore soundly on the ground.
Okay.
Okay. Redbrands. Okay, the one that was attacking Mudpetal looks down at her and runs towards Heleh. So I have one on Thror, one on Heleh, one on Guybrush.
What?
Lies, one on Rodrick. Sorry, I was reading down the list. Did I scare you?
I was like, I don't know where that guy came from, but I am squarely hidden in housey shadows.
I'm assuming Roderick's in the middle, so you could probably assist either on one on either side.
Mm-hmm.
Currently going for Thror.
No assist.
Okay.
Though I imagine the one moving towards Heleh has to finish his turn, doesn't he?
Finish his turn. Oh, yes, sorry. Okay, then I'm just doing movement and then attacking. It's for ease of bookkeeping.
But it's
So
theater of the mind, Hal.
Well, I'm theatering. He's running while the other guy's attacking. It's all
Fair
about
enough.
the camera is moving. You know, we're Michael Baying it here.
Wait,
So-
so if we're Michael Baying it, should all my shots with my arrow, should I be like jumping sideways and shooting?
That's right. And they're blowing heads off and shit.
Well, but
Okay.
it's
First-
a little unfair of me to use my reaction or not. I don't know, but
I told you who was attacking.
okay.
And the other one's charging for Heleh. So it's going for Thror. 21 will hit him, I believe. Okay, I'm going to damage him. Some people just track his damage for me.
I don't. Is his hit points accurate?
Don't think so.
19. That sounds accurate.
Yeah, that does sound accurate. 4 damage to him.
Okay.
Backswing. 16 will not hit him, I don't think.
I don't think so. I think that missed last time.
Okay, attacking on the guy reaches Heleh and he's going to crush her with a big blow.
Disadvantage.
Thought you would.
Rodrick places his shield in front of his wife.
19.
That's with
Oh,
disadvantage.
15 and 16. A solid hit. The big swing gets 8 points of damage, a crushing blow to the wizard. Hello, wizard.
Sorry.
That's okay. You've been crushed with a short sword blow. And then on the back swing...
Technically, Hal, you should wait a little bit because she has a spell for that.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry. Shield, right?
Though I don't.
Yes.
I don't think it will help against the the
backswing.
19 or the 23. Oh boy.
Yeah, I think Heleh was knocked down.
Well, let me do the second damage. 6. So you take a total of 14 damage. How are you?
I need to stabilize.
Really? Are you unconscious?
Did you forget
Yeah.
how much hit points these people got rolling dice?
I did. How many hit points? Oh, she rolled dice.
I have
I don't have the modified totals, so.
I have 12 hit points actually.
Well,
No, I'm at 0 now. And in fact, I think I'm at -2.
you collapse to the floor. You're at 0. You don't go to negative anything. Okay, 2 attacks on Rodrick from the guy with the short sword. A 9.
He should be rolling with disadvantage.
Oh, because you're dodging. I forgot. I'm sorry. That's a miss anyway. Have to remind me you're dodging too.
I did say I dodged on my turn.
I know, it was way ago. Remind me, which like you just did. And an 11 is also a miss. He kind of looks grumpily at you. Thror.
Yeah, I haven't had a message back from him, so whatever.
I've texted him as well. I've texted him as well, so hoping his house hasn't blown up. Oh, internet outage. Thanks, Comcast. Okay.
We really don't have a sheet, do we?
No, I was going to ask you guys for your sheets so we could do this at what's your 2 hit.
Well,
Also, he's probably most likely going to cast healing on Heleh, I would think.
well.
Actually, may not in combat.
I mean, I think we're pretty set to win this. I mean, we've already taken out one.
We've taken out one of them. We have 2 party members down and 3 of them around us.
We have 2 party members down?
Yes?
Oh, yeah, that's right. She's asleep, whatever.
That being said, you are in a good position.
Yeah, Guybrush could wake Marigold.
No, I'm in a good position to keep sniping at these guys. He gets sneak attack and advantage.
That guy is that guy had what 16 hit points, and I hit.
You don't know this.
Well,
Bloodied still exists, Hal.
Bloodied.
Bloodied. We get to know when they're at half hit points.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
I read that briefly when I was flipping through.
Is it a condition?
It's not a condition. It's just something of when you ask for descriptions that
Oh, okay. They look a bit
above half. You don't show any damage, but once you hit half, you look a bit bruised up and stuff.
At 2 hit points, he's looking a bit groggy.
yeah. I think I could safely assume with the thwang I saw of that he is not in good shape.
He's not happy. What are we going to have Thror do, people?
Well, I'd like him to cure Heleh, because another party member can really help things out.
Okay, so I guess he casts Cure Light.
First.
He doesn't have to... What?
Who can make me come back away?
No, somebody who can slap you.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you're 20 feet away from the closest people.
Oh, shit.
Who have enemies in between them and you.
Except for Guybrush, who was shooting people from behind a building.
But he's probably, 80 feet away?
Not from, from you, maybe from you, but he's probably only about 40 away from, actually maybe he is a bit further than that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's probably quite a ways from her, maybe 60 feet. Like a building in a little bit. So let's have Thror cast Cure Wounds, which is going to be, I think his ability modifier is a 4, so it's going to be 1d8 plus 6, I believe.
I could be wrong, but I thought it was a 3.
Well, we'll just make a number and...
Well, he also gets plus 2, I think, from being the healing dude, from being a life-focused thing. Who would like to roll it? And can he cast? He can cast without provoking, right?
Yep.
So
as long as it's not ranged, he takes no penalty.
Oh, he has to move because you're between him and her.
Is it an action to wake Marigold?
Yeah, you've got to actually slap her awake.
Okay.
You'd shoot her with the arrow, that would wake her up.
What am I doing to roll for thing?
Hang on, he's going to have to move because he's not right next to his target.
I thought they were right next to each other behind me.
I assumed you were kind of in front, but I assumed you were also kind of in the middle.
But wouldn't that have them beside each other then?
Yes, but he's not right next to her, is he? Unless they were actually standing behind you.
Yes. Is what
Really?
I thought.
But like in a triangle.
Well, yes, I'm the shield of the party.
Really?
Yes.
That kind of limits the mage's view to half the battlefield if she's standing right behind you.
Except it doesn't actually.
Well, no, but you know what I mean.
She's taller than me.
Come on.
She is.
Practically. Come on.
Wow. What do you mean? This is practically.
Heleh is 5'11".
So then technically all 3 of them should be attacking you if they were that far behind you.
Well, they're not that far behind me, but yes, that's kind of the intention.
Hang on, I think we've lost the other computer. Lindsay's dropped off.
Oh.
Well, no, we were still here. We just couldn't hear Hal.
Oh, I couldn't hear you.
Okay, we're back anyway.
Alright, whatever. He casts the spell. Do the heal.
You say this, but I'm not sure to who.
I thought Lindsay was rolling.
Doing it. You just, so what am I doing? 1d20 plus...
1d8 plus 6.
1d8 plus 6.
Oh, not d20?
No, he's getting heal.
Okay, 1d8 plus 6. Oop. Come on.
13.
Wow. 13 back to the wizard.
I think that's more than she can have.
It just back up to full then.
No,
Yes.
I know. Just saying. I'm commenting on how many it was.
Thror then, I guess, just looks happy. I don't want to do too much with him. Heleh, you're lying on the ground. There's a guy above you with a short sword, looking fairly menacing.
Semi-transparent, then just stand there.
So I'm at full health now, right?
Right. You've been healed by the cleric who kind of slipped a touch your way with his toe or something.
Let's see. Shocking hands to his ankle?
You
There
may
we
want
go.
to stand up first.
Yeah, probably. I could roll onto my hip, but whatever.
As long as you're prone, you're up.
Realistically speaking, I think that the most realistic action, though, would be shocking hands from the prone position.
She has disadvantage to attack from prone.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Yes.
So if I made myself crouch,
Crouch.
How?
Crouch is essentially you're standing up. Are you standing or not? Essentially, the difference is, are you prone or not? I don't care whether you're crouched or standing full, but are you lying prone?
no, I'm getting up.
Okay, then you're up.
Shocking grasp to the face.
Okay, do it. Springing from your hands, that is lightning. What does it do? It does 10, which
It misses.
is... Yes, insufficient, unfortunately.
Oh crap!
Threepwood, it's you.
I will step out once again
Yes.
from my hidey hole
Ideal.
and launch into the back of the guy I have already shot.
Okay. What's the range on a longbow? It's good, isn't it?
It's
It's like
long.
good. It's
150.
That's
Is,
far. You're good. 150 is the first number.
yeah.
You're good. Shoot.
Alright, I'm just gonna click it twice since I don't know how to roll advantage.
Okay, he doesn't know you're there. Very good.
13 or 22.
The 22 will hit him. The
Yeah.
arrow streaks through the air, striking him squarely in the back.
Sweet.
Hmm.
So he has another one to match the first one I hit him with.
Maybe you split the first one with this one.
I split it in twain.
Yep. Damage, please, sir.
I'm rolling it.
I know.
I keep forgetting. Is it it's slash R, right?
Yes.
Correct. Yeah, slash R.
It's almost as if Reddit has made me want to do R slash. I'm so confused as to what to press. Alright, so let me make sure I got it. 1d8 plus 4 plus 1d6 will do 9 damage.
Ouch. He collapses in a pile on top of, well, kind of at Heleh's feet. Would have been on top of Heleh had she still be prone.
Nice work, Guybrush.
Hellbeater.
Hold on. Hold on.
Guybrush steps back into the trees.
No. I think at this point, you said there's about how much space is there between
60 feet.
60 feet between my
And Marigold, yeah.
60?
Yeah, 60.
Then I will dash over to Marigold.
Very good. You dash forward to Marigold. She seems to be soundly asleep in the road.
Yes.
Rodrick, it's you. You just see Guybrush dash across behind the combatants. He's very quick.
I'm going to swing the flail once more, trying to hit the gut of the one in front of Thror.
Okay.
$19
is a hit. You solidly land your blow.
6 points of damage.
It's a good solid hit as well. He kind of winces a little bit. Okay, Mudpetal snores soundly. Redbrands. The
You
one
still
on
have a chance to throw down your weapons and come with us peacefully.
You're putting your own people down. Why would we stop now? He says as he takes a swig at Thror.
Shouldn't be laughing so heartily. Those hits to the groin or to the gut.
Yeah, you're right. They're pretty nasty. Are you disadvantaging him?
Can the one in front of me reach Heleh?
In principle, if he stepped around you, yes, he could.
Then no.
And it's only like a little sidestep, so it's not going to move him out of your range. He could dance around and then wallop a one. Okay, so you're not going to do it. So
Nope.
that's fine. Thror is going to be a total miss. He whiffs through the air. And on the backswing, a 19 will hit him, right?
I don't know, but I would presume so because that would hit me.
I believe it does. Clangs his helmet for 5 more damage.
Does Thror have some sort of channel or
He's
self-healing
dodging again.
ability? No.
He does have channeling. He can turn undead, and he can also do like a party heal. I believe he's got like a new party healing ability, which lets him heal everybody within 30 feet. Let's see. Yes, preserve life. As an action, you present your holy symbol and evoke healing energy that can restore a number of hit points equal to 5 times your cleric level. Choose any creatures within 30 feet of you and divide those hit points among them. This feature can restore a creature to no more than half its hit point maximum.
No more than half. That's a bit.
Nope. Yeah. So, are you dodging?
I've told you I'm not dodging.
Then
I
he's going to attack.
did an attack action on my turn. How?
Then he'll attack you. Oh yeah, you did. Sorry, I forget you attack. He'll attack you. He swings downwards with his short sword and fluffs it totally. And the backswing hits you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For a slight scarring through your arm, he like pokes you with his short sword. Throw! What's he gonna do?
I don't really know what his other spells are, but I imagine he's probably just going to hit the one in front of him now.
Yeah, he's not texting me back, so I'm guessing he's having some problems. He's gonna try for a hit. He's probably on like a +5.
I think so.
Let's do a +5 for him. That is sufficient to hit. What's his weapon? Warhammer?
I want to say it's a D8.
Yeah, I want to say it's a D8 too. What do you think his strength is?
If it's a +5, it'll have a +3.
Okay, let's do that. Oh, that's a 10. The one in front of him collapses to the ground.
I imagine he's probably knocking it out.
Yeah, he said he was going to try that, so he probably knocks it unconscious. Heleh, there is one currently on Rodrick, and that is all. He looks a little bit sheepish.
I couldn't just outright punch the guy, could I?
Yeah, you could if you want to.
You could shocking punch him.
Shocking punch! Okay.
Honestly, I think Shocking Grasp is the most disappointing spell I have.
Only because you got to hit with it.
It's one thing you have to remember. This is very swinging at these levels because most of the bonus is coming from the D20.
Yeah. And to be honest, if it's played right against like an armored target, Shocking Grasp will give you advantage, so you'll hit with it more often. It's just these guys are like you've been fighting goblins and thieves and rogues who tend to have lighter armor.
Yes, darn it. Curse you, science.
Curse you, science.
I don't suppose. Well, you mentioned with the Morning Star that was made of metal. Of wooden stuff. Their short swords are made of metal.
They are metal, yes, but it's only armor that's affected by the spell.
Nevertheless, I'm sure if she was able to have a direct grab on one as an action.
grabbing a short sword from an active combatant is going to be quite difficult.
Sure.
What hoops would I have to hurdle through?
It would be a disadvantage at the very least. You're going for a specific thing he's swinging around. He's currently trying to fight someone entirely different to you. It's going to be very, very difficult.
Probably not worth losing a couple fingers over.
Well, that's the other disadvantage as well. You could potentially be chopped in half. Or at least lose a hand. She's probably bad for a caster, right?
But, yeah.
You don't want to be Stumpy the Mage. That's never a good thing.
No. How many health points does he have?
You don't know that.
He looks quite hale and hearty at the moment. Although he looks a little skittish.
Skittish.
You sure you don't want to toss that sword down and come quietly, lad?
Lad, he laughs at you. What you doing, Heleh?
I could try to put him to sleep, maybe.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, land a sleep spell on top of him and see what happens. See,
Well,
actually, it would catch you. You go to sleep first, probably.
okay. That's fair. Remind me what Mage Hand does?
Let you pick stuff up.
Not anything offensive. All of your offensive spells
I'm sure you could do offensive things with Mage Hand, but no, not that way.
It's invisible, Hal.
I was going to say it could be offensive, not necessarily offensive.
You could do a firebolt.
You could.
Good.
I have better luck with firebolts.
Go for it. Roll it.
You also need to remember to start casting Mage Armor before we get into combats.
A good start, I feel.
Well, that didn't really matter when the guy hit.
Still, we could have hit you a lot less.
Oh, I hit the guy.
Yes, you did. Your firebolt streaks past Rodrick and strikes him. Damage, please.
Working on it.
Okay, good. Yeah, it's a good solid hit. 5 damage to him. You sizzle him a little bit. His armor's a little singed. Threepwood.
5 freaking points. Sheesh.
Right here. If I wake up Marigold, that will be my attack action, correct? Is that how that works?
I guess.
I mean, what do I need to do to wake her?
You have to shake her awake, essentially. Grab her and shake her. Essentially, she's very, very deeply asleep.
All right, I want to awaken the sleeping halfling.
Okay, you shake her awake. She's groggy, but she comes to.
All right, so does that count as my primary action?
Yes.
All right, from where I am, could I make it to... I'm assuming Marigold was about here?
She's 30 feet from the back of the guy, basically.
No, where
Yes.
is she? So she's about there. So I could, with my movement, make it to the sleeping giant.
Yeah, if you want to.
All right, I wish to run over to the sleeping giant and hide behind its walls.
Ah, very good. Okay, you hide on the veranda or something.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, maybe roll. I like that. You've got a sneaky thief now in combat. He's like dashing about from shadow to shadow.
That's what I was trying to do when I hopped over that log. It just so happened that there was a fucking goblin right there.
Yeah, you needed this second level power to be effective. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, it's much better.
Okay, you hop up on the veranda and hide yourself behind a table. Rodrick.
All right. Well, then I guess we're doing this the hard way, lad. And swings the flail at this one's gut.
Okay.
14.
It's a hit.
For 10 points of damage.
Ooh, that's a good hit. He's looking rather worse for wear. Mudpetal.
What happened? Why am I on the floor?
You feel quite well rested.
Did that wizard send me to sleep?
I'm sorry.
I flash her a hand signal that says, "Yeah, bitch totally did that."
I think we can have a conversation later, wizard.
Behind you, there is a ruffian attacking Rodrick. He looks a little groggy on his feet.
Oh, sorry. There's something I meant to do on my turn, but I forgot.
What?
Second wind.
Oh, okay.
I'm back to full
No.
health.
Very good. That's a pretty nice power for the fighter. Alright, Mudpetal, what you doing? It's about 20 feet away from you. There's a guy fighting Rodrick.
Okay, how do I get up and do something in the best manner?
You can stand up
Okay.
as your move. You could then choose to use your awesome bonus action to dash in behind him, and then you'd still have an attack to stab him with.
Okay.
Do that.
Mm-hmm.
You stand up, you dash while you're standing. You appear behind him and you swing your blade.
23.
You also get your sneak damage because he's in combat with Rodrick.
So 1d...
2d6.
Oh, okay. 2d6. 2d6. There's no 4, is there?
No, this is your first attack, so you get your +4 on it.
Okay. What's that say? +4. So 2d6 +4.
Yeah, he used your bonus action to dash. Holy
Right.
crap. He falls to the ground, split a twain. Rodrick sees the short sword blade sticking through his chest.
Assuming she wants to kill him.
Oh yeah, assuming she wants to kill him. Do you want to kill him?
I eviscerate him.
Okay. The short sword blade twists a little and then cuts downwards and outwards, spilling guts across the road.
Told you I was a killer.
Redbrand's dead.
You did indeed, Marigold. So, do we have 2 of them unconscious? 2 of them dead?
I'm at one is unconscious.
I
Yes,
thought Guybrush said at the start of the battle he was using the blunt arrows.
Yeah, and I
Okay,
know.
then you have 2 unconscious. If you're, I really in my head can't see anyone being able to knock anyone unconscious with arrows.
Well,
Finding that mildly ridiculous.
again, we're aiming for like the limbs and stuff, the non-vital organs.
Yeah, I guess they're just too weak to continue fighting. Is the rationale, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
It's their
yeah, fair
system.
enough. It is a bit weird that you can do it, but yes, you currently have 2. Then, if he was going for the non-lethals.
Or I could have, if I had some type of like stone on the end of it and just hit him like at the base of the skull in the
Pretty
back.
sure if you have stone on the end of your arrow, it goes about 2 feet before it hits the ground.
There's also the problem with the fact that even when you think about it, blunt instruments to the head are still incredibly lethal.
Oh yeah. I mean, look, I'm just trying to make rationale of their rule system.
You just don't rationalize it sometimes. It's just what the rules say, and that's fine.
So we've got 2.
Do you want to call the night here before going too much farther? Because we seem to have lost thing
Yeah,
entirely.
as we've lost thing, we can do that here if you want. You're in the road of the sleeping giant,
We can pick
heading
it
up
up.
to Tresendar Manor. That seems like a decent place. Experience for everyone is 400.
For everyone?
No, that's total.
Okay.
That's 100 each for 1 red brand each. So, as things logged off...
It is 100 each.
No, it's not. It's, what does that make it, 80 each?
Yeah.
Yeah, 80 each.
My quick math skills of 100 divided by 5 tell me it's 8.
Yeah.
Very good. I think you've got most of the side quests, people.
Really? There's not more hiding.
Actually, there's a couple around somewhere that you haven't been yet. But yeah, there's a few.
I think we're kind of like, yeah, it's feeling kind of bad at this point, telling people that we'll get around to it. Let's just do the ones that we think are more important, then we'll look for more.
Right.
I've still got some side quests I want to take care of.
Oh really? Side quests. That's what it is, isn't it?
He has one night stand bingo or something.
It's funny, right? He's like, that's what it is. It's got race across the top.
Elven priestess.
Yeah,
halfling widow.
Race across the top, and it's got like profession down the side, and he's trying to fill a line in.
The free one in the middle is like innkeeper's daughter or something like that.
Oh my god, that's gonna be amazing.
Guybrush is our own personal Barney.
The innkeeper does have a daughter. You saw her working the bar.
See, it's just a gimme.
Could I tell her age?
Let me look for you, seeing as you obviously want to...
He actually cares that much?
Bone everything. Does he have a daughter?
She's in her 30s, obviously.
Oh yeah, because everybody's in their 30s. Oh no, I lied. I think he has a son.
That'll work.
Guybrush just has to close his eyes and dark room.
There is a bar wench though.
All right.
Called Elsa. Elsa the bar wench.
Are there any dwarf women in this town?
I don't believe there are.
You might need to check the smithy.
Yeah, and then you're not going to be able to tell unless you stick your hand down their pants, and that might make them angry.
Or not.
Or not.
If I could bang one of every race in this town, that'd be nice.
He is playing one night stand bingo.
He is rather. Well, Thing's kind of unconscious. You could bang him pretty quick. That'll get you a dwarf. He's not unconscious. He's just got zombie faced with the words NPC written on his forehead. Shall we call it there?
Yes, I think that's probably it. We can figure out what we're doing exactly afterwards. But yeah, good.
All right. Thank you, folks.
Bye.
Thank you, Hal.
You're
Good
welcome.
night.
Bye, Internet.
Adios.
Bye, and we're